Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Man, I can't even talk. Yeah, needed some coffee, right? Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time you might be watching this video. It doesn't matter. God is good all the time. And Messi is coming to the MLS. That is the most important, right? Anyways, hope everybody is doing good. Not expecting too many people at the moment, but it is what it is. I'm like 2 hours in advance compared to the time that I scheduled the show. But when I have a little bit of spare time, I have to do this. So yeah, we are here for the transfer news and also Europa Conference League. West Ham, go West Ham. Today, listen, all the rivalry about the London clubs, I don't care about that. I want West Ham to win today for Declan Rice, for their own fans. They've been waiting for like 100 years without any trophy. So if they win today, at least we can have a second club in London with a European Cup, you know. So that is very important for me. I don't care about the rivalry today. Let Declan Rice win something, okay? So yeah, so much to talk about. Fabrizio Romano keep on popping and popping the news every single 10 seconds. So, you know, a lot of contradictions, a lot of true news, and whatever it is. So we're gonna see Leo Messi wearing pink, apparently, but no official yet. Let me just kind of settle a little bit, right? Like read some of the headlines here from him, and then I can start taking people. So he says here 1 hour ago, Lionel Messi to Inter Miami. Here we go. The decision has been made and it will be announced by Leo in the next hours. So we're still waiting. He's still waiting for the next hours. Okay, next hours. Announce Leo Messi, and he said Messi will play in the MLS. No more chances to Barcelona or Al Hilal, despite trying to make it happen. So it looks like he didn't choose money, because if he chose money, he was gonna be playing with Ronaldo in the same league. You know, Al Hilal were offering like 400 million. 2 seasons or 1 season, I don't know how many seasons, but a lot of money. N'Golo Kante is gonna get 100 million a season. Lord have mercy. That brother deserved the money, man. Deserved the money. That is his money, and he worked very hard, and for the last few years of his life, just donation from heaven. All of a sudden, bam, God sent Saudi to come and rescue him from Chelsea. Chelsea were offering him like less than 10 million a season, right? Because, you are old and injuries, and we're going to give you 1 year, and can you take 5 million, and can we cut it off? And Saudi came, they are like, forget about it, Kante. Bam, 100 million. How about that? This is our pocket money. This is change money. Come play for us. So I think it's going to be a win-win situation for everybody involved. Well, for fans in the sentimental kind of side, it hurt. Like today, it was like losing a family member or something. Like I'm sad. Like I couldn't believe it. Kante, like I'm not going to see that guy anymore. So it hurt, but when you look at it closely, probably the right thing to do. He can't play 20 games a season anymore. Injured all the time, and he's on 300K a week. So if you take that money off the books and then you can sign Moises Caicedo for less than that. At Brighton, he's on like 20K a week or something. Comes to Chelsea, give him 150K. That's the way it is. Or somebody else if he doesn't want to come to Chelsea. So it is what it is. So Messi, Moussa Dembele also is going to be a free agent. I still remember when Chelsea community went on a spread of, he's the best in the world and he's better than Tammy Abraham. He's just like a R9 Ronaldo, blah, blah, blah. All kind of theories about this guy. Now, nobody wanna even him anymore. He's just finished and done. Free agent. Chelsea fans, all the people who were making theories, he's a free agent. You can go and get him now. Tammy Abraham unfortunately got injured the last game of the season. ACL injury. No hope at all. When somebody got an ACL injury, for me, in my mind, it's already done. Like your career is gonna be just so. You're not the same anymore. But hopefully he can come back and play in the good level. Edison Alvarez. Chelsea also wanted to pay 50 million or 60 million the last minute or last summer. Ajax said no. Now he's looking for a club. He might be moving to Borussia Dortmund, and that's the problem. When the trend is gone, it's gone. Sometimes you have to force your own way. He had a chance to come to Chelsea, get crazy amount of money as we were offering back then, 300K a week, 350. Now his colleagues like Martinez and Anthony and all that, they force their way out and they are getting crazy, ridiculous amount of money at Manchester United. He decided to be soft, and then the Chelsea trend just passed. And then now you have to go to the mid-table clubs. We are mid-table clubs at the moment, Chelsea. But it is what it is. N'Golo Kante, I already touched about it. And Jude Bellingham is official. Here we go. Even Borussia themselves confirmed in their website 100 million. New Real Madrid boy. And I don't know how much or how many midfielders they're going to have. I know that some of them are retiring like in 1 year from now. But it's like you have Camavinga, you have Tchouameni, Jude Bellingham, Fede Valverde, the list goes on. So many of them. But listen, this is Real Madrid. It doesn't matter, they can have 5 of them, no problem. Quality everywhere. All right. And Manchester United sell. This sheikh here say, you know what? You take the money or I'm leaving. This is the 5th and last bid. And he said, I am not going to add more money, so give me an answer until Friday. So Friday is the deadline for the Glazers to give an answer if they're going to sell or not. Or this guy is going to walk and go. All right. So this is this crazy day, really, like every single minute. So I'm going to just stop there because it's gonna be going on and on and on. Let's go. Lamborghini. Todd Bowley is somewhere in the Middle East. Was pictures with some Chelsea fans over there singing for him. I'm like, tell him the truth. You see Todd Bowley, one day I will go to like the Dodgers game and then talk to Todd Bowley. Tell him we need this and that. Don't go and start singing his Lamborghini and his private jet and all that. Tell him we need Declan Rice, the captain leader. We need to keep Mason Mount. Tell him. Tell him not to sell the soul to the devil. Don't sell Chelsea's soul just because you want to save money or you think other players are going to be better. Okay, let me read some comments here from here in New York. The world is coming to an end. Oh, so you are in New York today? I mean, you are in the Jersey area, right? You are in Jersey. Literally, you are in New York, so you can go there. You can even walk to New York, right? Cross the bridge and you're already there. So the world is coming to an end in what sense? Of like Messi, people celebrating, or people walking without clothes? That is New York, though. You see people smoking in the train. You see people drinking and beating each other, and women showing their stuff in public. I don't know what kind of world of end of world that you're talking about. We are already in the war, in the end of world. You know, the world is gonna end. The smoke. What smoke? We are wearing mask again. Oh, smoke. What's going on there? I don't know. I didn't check any news right now. I didn't check any news. No Caicedo to Chelsea, please. Yeah. He comes, good. He doesn't come, okay. We have a Kendrick Pies who is 1,000 times better than Caicedo. What do you think? If he doesn't come to Chelsea, you think we're gonna die? We're gonna always sign bowlers. Is it gonna be a privilege for Caicedo to sign for Chelsea and get crazy, ridiculous amount of money? But it's not the end of the world. You want him to go to Manchester United? Good luck with that. Caicedo actually used to support Chelsea back in the day when he used to be in Ecuador. They have pictures. Let me show you some pictures on it. No, I can't access there. I'm gonna put a lot of weight on the stream for nothing, and then I'm gonna get disconnected. But they show him with a Chelsea shirt back in Ecuador with his friends. But yeah, it's just, it doesn't mean that he's a Chelsea fan, but Chelsea fan will say he's a Chelsea fan because he's wearing the Chelsea shirt. But in other countries, you will find people, he got all kind of shirts that he wears. All teams in the world. It doesn't mean anything. So, traitors. I don't know what you're talking about, traitors. I don't know who is threatening who betrayed who. Mr. San. Go on Twitter and see what's happening in New York. It's all bad, man. Life is already bad for everybody now. Okay, New York City. I try to stay away. That's why I don't watch news. You won't believe me, but I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch all the Biden and Trump, and I don't watch anything anymore at the moment. You just tell me because it's gonna just, so yeah, let's go. Hopefully I'm not gonna bump to something copyrighted here and I get banned or something, because when you go through this kind of news here live, you can bump to some chicks putting their private in public. You're gonna get in trouble, but you know nothing. You are innocent. That's why I try to avoid any kind of taking live from like general feed, because you're gonna bump to so many stuff. If one of your followers is following some bad stuff there and being recommended some stuff, and those stuff are gonna be, you're gonna show in your timeline and all that. So try to stay away from that. But you just tell me what's going on. That's why I try to stay away. Even the last time you told me something is happening in the Ohio River, Kentucky, and I just heard people talking about it. My house talking about it. I just don't pay too much attention to that. It's just too heavy. Life is already too heavy, too complicated to add more stuff on top. So if you are in New York there, my friend, stay safe. Hopefully you're gonna survive the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse. Or if you are looking for a shelter, you can drive here south to Kentucky. Okay, tragic, Mr. Tragic TV is tragic over there in New York, according to Messi's brother. Can't believe the rivalry that made football fan has come to an end. You're talking about Messi and Ronaldo because they choose to go somewhere else, but it is what it is. Many people already joined Al Nassr because of Ronaldo, and PSG already lost like 2 billion no, 2 billion, I think 2 million Instagram followers because Messi left, just like United lost or Juventus lost, because today's generation, it's about following somebody, an individual, not the club. They don't support the club. Yeah, news always, it's always something going on. It's always Trump, insulting somebody, or some people beat some. It is crazy, man. I try to stay away as possible, check the weather. If the weather is clear, stay away from politics. Watch sport, go to church, go to animal shelter, help animals. That's what you're supposed to do. Go hiking, take your dog out. That's what you're supposed to do. If you get to what is happening, is some people are creating that just for theories and narratives and watch and views and clicks, and nothing is special anymore. It just, everything is out there. All right. So people, if you want to join, you can join. If you don't have time, no problem at all. No problem. I'll be here reading news and reading your comment until the game starts. And when the game starts, probably if I don't have people here, I can just do the voiceover, okay? Because I am here for the people. It's raining very, very seriously outside. But it's hot. It's really like 80 degrees, but raining. Okay, somebody said, Mr. Rafael said that we should play Casadei and Santos instead of buying Caicedo. Well, they are not the same profile. Chelsea still needs somebody like Caicedo. N'Golo Kante is gone. So when you need somebody with a lot of energy who knows how to defend. Casadei and Santos are not defensive midfielders. They are attacking midfielders. So unless if Pochettino decides to transform them to the sitting role, they're still young, they can learn, but somebody like Caicedo is already there. He's already Premier League proven. We need people, okay? I know. I always promote youngsters. I almost want to use what we got before you go by, but in this case, N'Golo Kante is gone. Jorginho is gone. He was considered as our DM. He never defended, never put a tackle, never anything. So now we need a proper DM who is ready to kill now and not wait until you tell me, man. You tell me what is bad. I mean, I try to stay. I try to to click on New York thing. What is bad? It's just like a bomb. It's just like smoke. It's just like the end of the world. Volcano. It's about zombie apocalypse. You tell me. Like I said, I tried to stay away as much as possible from the news on TV. Politics. Let me check it from another computer, right? Because if I check from this and I put it on live on YouTube, I might be copyrighted. The channel might be taken down. So your grandmother lives in New Jersey. Okay. Malfire from Canada. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh, the smoke is everywhere. Oh man, I see. It's just like the cloud of something. And there are some crazy people who are like in the water. What are you doing there when the world is ending like this? It's horrible. Oh wow. I see what you mean. I just opened it from another computer. I didn't want to open it live here on YouTube because I didn't want to get copyrighted on anything. But I see it's really bad. But you always drive. Stay home, man. Call your boss and say I'm not driving because I don't want to die there. I think it's going to cause a lot of accidents. It's a lot of trouble on the road. Yeah, he lives in Jersey though. The picture and the video don't make it justice. That what we see here. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Oh man, it's horrible. But I think it's gonna go away. I think that's why we pay a lot of taxes so they can take care of this kind of situations. Go there, send, I don't know. It's coming from Canada or this smoke, the wildfire. Oh, yeah, it's summer. Summer already started. Canada summer start like I don't know when because it's always cold over there. But yeah, peace, man, peace. Hopefully nobody is hurt, and people can go back to normal lives soon. That's why we pay money. We pay a lot of taxes so people can fix this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm watching some videos here and image. People on the streets like yeah, and on top of that the air quality is so bad. I'm checking on it right now, and the worst about it, it looks like there is some bad weather, a lot of wind. Oh my goodness. So visibility is below 3 miles. You know, like people can test even the test of smoke. You know, your mouth, it's just, you can test it. Your eyes will be sting and itchy. Oh my goodness. I'm reading some terrible news here, people. Terrible here. Peace, people, peace. I don't know what to do. Yeah, New York City. Always something. Okay, so let me continue talking sport here, people. Hello, Mr. I get whatever. Yes. Messi's brother, it's you?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
I can't hear you. Give me a second. Let me fix this.
Oh,
Hello?
my God, dude.
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on?
What's up, bro?
Are you okay?
What's up, brother? Yo, it is bad out here, and I know this is a soccer channel, but
yeah,
this is bad.
I know,
so
right?
anybody,
but life, you can't talk about soccer if you are dead. So it's part of soccer too, because nobody is gonna play soccer in these conditions.
And I'm gonna tiptoe around it so Uggs doesn't get struck. I'm just gonna say I was against the whole masks when the whole thing was going on. The whole
yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Stuff. Yeah. I got you.
Yes. But now, if you are in the area where this is going on, you need to really wear a mask. This is not good at all. Okay? Trust me, I was against the whole thing. But this is different, bro. This is different. This is horrible. Okay? That's 1. 2. 2. So let's not forget, Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets left Barca, and both are great friends of Lionel Messi, right? Those two have not been linked anywhere, and we know that those two will continue to play.
So they are gonna join Messi at Miami.
We hope so, sir. I know that the years have gone by. We can't go back in time, but Busquets has been playing pretty good. So has Alba. And Messi, of course, the GOAT. I mean, Jesus.
Sorry, man. Sorry about that.
We need to have these people over here, bro. I know they're in Miami. They're down south. But who cares, bro? This is beautiful. The guy is coming. He's going to go to the lowest ranking team of the table, So nobody can say, oh, well, he went to an easy team, so he won the league with them. They already won. No, he's coming to a team who's literally last.
Yeah.
And he's going to win the MLS Cup.
The conference, yeah. I know
he's going to eventually win it.
So what's going to happen now that the season just finished in Europe? And then our season here is still on. So do you think that he's not going to take a break or anything? Or what's the deal here?
I forgot who recently last year somebody came from the European soccer, and they came over here. They too took the whole, I think, the 2 months, month and a half break before they played again. I forgot who it was, but they decided to play once Europe started. They decided to play again over here too at the same time.
Okay.
I forgot who. I expect him to do the same thing, especially after the World Cup. He does need a break, and he's the GOAT. They're gonna be like, yeah, do whatever you want. You're in Miami. Take a little break, enjoy the time, get to know the people, the places. Whenever you're ready, we'll be here. So that's what I assume might go on. And especially because now, he's there, they need to bring in some more players.
Dude, you can drive to Kentucky. You know that you have a free accommodation and free food, right?
I can, brother. I can. I got my family here. I got my woman, my family, Dude, it's bad out here, bro.
There, your job and everything. So if you have to die, you die together in peace and love. Together in the family than give up.
They could go to heaven, I'll go to hell.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
I'm no good person.
I got you. I'm not a good person too. We are all sinners. Nobody's perfect besides Jesus.
They because I'm a volunteer soccer coach, right? And they just text us right now. They said no practices for the further week because of the toxic weather inclements.
Yeah. And I don't know any parent that will let the kid go in such environment. But yeah,
it's true. But this is the bad thing, bro. Even if you keep your windows closed, you want to turn on the AC because it's hot, and then guess what happens? You turn on the AC, the air from outside comes in. You got no other choice but to open up the window. Anyways, I really don't want
your eyes itching?
No, thankfully, no. Definitely coughing here and there. And the air smells. It's awful, bro. It feels like it's September 11 all over again, bro. Because I lived here my whole life.
I know you are in the area, so you know.
So I remember when I was little.
That's why you know that I used to be in New York City, right? I lived there like for 6 months. I couldn't deal with anything. Everything is small. The parking lot is all horrible. People are everywhere on the street pushing each other. It was just like a total chaos for me.
Manhattan?
I'm not gonna tell you. No, I don't have money to live in Manhattan. What are you talking about? I'm just a regular guy like you.
Brooklyn, Queens.
Yeah, it's between Brooklyn and Queens somewhere. I'm not gonna give you my address. My people still live there.
No, that's the address. It's the city, you know, Bronx. The Bronx.
My people still live there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, definitely, it's New York State, like those types of cities, bro. Those are there's jammed. I don't know how people still live there, man. It's way too expensive. It is something else over there. This is too crazy.
Yeah.
But damn, bro, this is awful, man. Definitely need to mask up with this type of ish, not the other word. But going back to the
even
sport.
Celebrate the Messi situation properly.
Exactly.
Trust me, you're supposed to be out in the bar now, getting your third one.
I know.
Third shot right now, but
preach. I got a concert Friday. I think that's canceled now.
Jesus.
Not him, not this guy. Here we go.
Yeah, we have People's Republic in the building.
Here we go.
So, people, let's see. Anybody knows the lineup for the game? Fiorentina against West Ham.
West Ham.
Let me double check because I have to keep people informed.
What's up, PROT? What's up, PROT?
People's Republic. Yeah, he's the
Republic
of people.
Of Thai food, Thai Lolo.
What the hell have I done? Oh no! Let's do it. Oh no! Come on! I didn't say anything.
Nah, just always say that.
Let me just read this lineup, right? I think you've been here for a while. I didn't know about it. So, yes. Mr. Terraciano, Dodo,
yes.
Biraci, Milekovic, Bonaventure, Jovic, Luka Jovic. What a player, man. This guy is going to pray for Mr. Messi's brother because New York City now, that area, Jersey, they are in trouble now. So Jovic is there, Ranieri is there, Gonzalez, Amrabat, the Moroccan brother, Mandragora and Kwame. That is the first 11 for Fiorentina against
Kwame Brown.
Against West Ham. So I'm checking now to find out where West Ham are. Okay, so West Ham United. Areola in goal. Zuma, Kufa, Antonio, Lucas Paqueta, Bowen, Benrahma, Adgoe, Susek, Emerson Palmieri, and Declan Rice. So 3 of them are from Chelsea. Zuma, Emerson Palmieri, and Declan Rice. Good luck to them. Today, I don't really care about the London rivalry or whatever. I really want West Ham to win something. I want them to win this. It's going to be a feel-good factor for everybody. It's going to be good for Declan Rice to say goodbye to West Ham and leave. I don't know what club he's going to sign for. I wish it's Chelsea, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm just dreaming here. But
I just realized that in the 3 finals, there was an Italian club, right?
Yeah, Fiorentina.
Wow.
And they lost the first final. Mourinho and the Roma lost the first final. They're going to lose the second final today against West Ham. And the third final is where they're going to do some miracles because...
Negative.
Because Inter Inter Miami. You support Inter and Messi. You supposed to support Inter and Inter Milan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they got Lukaku, and I don't support Lukaku.
Well, you don't support anybody that you don't like. So if anybody that you don't like is in one club, and then you don't support them. That's the logic, right?
He was in United, and he got all the money and left and did nothing, just like Sanchez.
That is harsh. Sanchez came to play piano. Lukaku scored. He was probably the top scorer in your team. The entire team didn't score that season, and he left. You got money. You sold him for 75 million. You still get your money back, but you're still complaining. Alexis Sanchez, you had just to cancel his contract and give him a lot of money, and he left. He came to play piano. What's wrong with people? Why are you blaming Lukaku on everything? Everything is Lukaku. When New York City is burning now, it's Lukaku and Mason Mount. Everything now. Okay? The C19 virus is Mason Mount and Lukaku. What's wrong with you people?
No. It's all the Chelsea prospects, too.
All right. I think, Henry, did you change your name to Saudi Money Rules? Hello?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you are far away, always like in a bunker. Are you in Canada? Are you okay over there? We can't hear you.
This guy's suspicious.
Yeah, he's suspicious. We have to report this. People's Republic, you haven't said anything. Let's go.
You didn't tell me to speak, so that's why I kept quiet.
No, you have to jump on this, because when we start getting into it with Messi's brother, we just don't. We're not gonna end now. We're gonna push each other to the limit.
I'm a well-cultivated and polite person, so I don't speak unless I'm told to speak. So that is good. Ups and downs. So you guys, you guys live in America. So you are the exact people I need to speak to, because you guys know everything. So when you live in America, you guys don't just follow soccer. You obviously follow basketball. You follow American football. You follow. The question was, I wanted to ask your take. I'll be very, very dying to know your take about the merger of the Live Golf and the PGA. What is your take on that?
Well, let's go. Messi's brother, he's a rich guy. He plays golf every weekend. I go coach a bunch of kids from prison, and he goes to play golf out, so he can tell you more about golf.
No, I know nothing about golf. I hope Tiger Woods wins the next Open, and I hope. No. Yeah.
You know that Tiger Woods. So I'll tell you the short and curtis. This is what is so crazy. So they formed. The Saudis came there again with their money, with a big bag of money, and they formed the Live Golf tournaments. And all these guys, all these top golfers, or not all of them, a lot of them joined there, and they were getting 100 million, 200 million, whatever, 400 million, 500. Tiger Woods was given an offer of $800 million to come and join that league, and he turned it down out of loyalty to stay with the PGA. Rory McIlroy, the same, 500 million. But the other ones, the smart ones, took the money and they ran, and they just sat back and they played 3 days of golf and counted their money. But now, because with the Live Golf, the PGA, the original people, they were saying it's immoral. You can't take Saudi money for whatever reasons, which I used to want to say here.
Come on.
I can't say it here.
Listen, if a Saudi comes, good.
Yeah, I won't say the reasons. I don't want your channel to be banned. But for whatever reason, political reasons, you can't take Saudi money, but blah, blah, blah. But the other ones said, no, my money is my money. I'm going to join this league. So now yesterday, after the PGA has been sort of like half broke, they decided to merge with the Live Golf. The same people that were criticizing for... Sorry?
Yeah. I didn't know.
They've merged. So those guys have joined forces. Now they're back together. But now the Saudis own the golf. Just like they're going to own football, they're going to own wrestling, they're going to own...
And all that. Yeah.
They're going to own everything.
Those people try to teach people morale as if they never did anything. Everybody else's money is dirty money. Only their money is clean. But if you look at how they became billionaire and where that money is coming from and how they are hiring illegal people, not paying them good money, and go to Africa, and the kid working in mines and that, and they're getting rich. That is another conversation. But I just don't agree with people who try to point fingers on other countries, like, oh, now it's a human right. Now, yeah, this is illegal. But what you did and what you've been you're doing is all clean. And other people's are okay. It's oil money. It's blood. Man, listen. If we get to politics of those things here, I'm gonna get banned. Somebody's gonna get me home.
Exactly.
Here, you know what I mean? So
I'm saying you have to have a channel, bro. Please, you got to do a channel, bro. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for that.
Like, if we go there, I don't agree with that, because you're gonna see the same people, even the U.S. government, they are selling like how many billion or trillion of guns,
weapons, exactly,
to Saudi and whatever, and sell Boeing and sell all kind of equipment over there. But when we take that money, it's all clean. Okay, and then something else always, oh man, forget about that. That's why I hate politics. I try to stay away, because somebody's gonna get me banned here, because it's not fair. It's not fair what they do. I think money from other countries also is money. Whatever it is. Just like let it go.
I agree.
So now you see, like, they're buying all these Benzema and Kante, whoever, blah blah blah, all the players. Did you know? I know this would be shocking to you. So, like, the fund that owns Newcastle United, the Saudi fund which bought the club, and which, strange enough, they're not actually spending that much money in Newcastle, but that fund is the same fund which is buying off the golf, buying off all these players to play in the Saudi league and wrestling, blah blah blah. That fund has $650 billion to play with.
Billion? Jesus Christ.
$650 billion to play with. In theory, they could actually buy the Premier League and move it to Saudi Arabia if they wanted to. That's how much money they have. So, and they could buy most teams, buy them, build a new stadium for them, buy them. That's how much money they have. There's so much money, they don't know what to do with it. So this is just the beginning. This is just beginning. Obviously, so-called sports washing is the term they use in the media nowadays. And the Saudi obviously is trying to clean up his image, and they're trying to move into the 21st century.
I don't see it as a sport washing or cleaning image here. Like I said, if we go back to the human right and whatever, what those people did to other people like me, my color and my ancestor and all that, and who built everything that we see today out of blood and sweat of other. Listen, I'm not gonna get there. Like, in the human history, it's always something behind something. So, yes, the human right or whatever. But if you look at the human right they're talking about, it's improving, bro. I was even surprised the other day to know that Saudi actually got a women league, like girls. Women league, like women can also play football. They have women football teams over there. But if you watch the media, you would think that women don't have any rights over there. They are such and such. But I'm like, women are playing football here. They are driving. They are going to stadiums. Everything is changing slowly and surely. You're not going to abolish everything overnight. Even here in the States, we democracy, but we still have a lot of racial abuses and profiling and all that. But things are changing slowly and surely. So why do we have just to focus on what other people are doing? So I think we are pointing fingers on other people so they can take attention away from our own problems.
Or making the blame guy, making the fall guy, blame them for everything. So to deflect attention from your own failings.
Mm-hmm. And also you're going to other country to try to impose them your culture immediately, like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. They have their own way of living. It's gonna take a little bit of time, probably generations. Slowly and surely you see that things are changing. So you go there immediately, you have to be like us. immediately. No, it doesn't work that way, man. Bro.
But if somebody like N'Golo Kante, who's been playing in Chelsea, he's played what? You should know the stats. 2 seasons. What has he played? 27 games? Or how many games?
I don't know. I haven't
played?
checked. What is the point you're trying to make?
No, hang on. Give me a chance. So he's the highest, one of the highest earners at Chelsea. 300k a week. 300k a week. That is 1.2 million pounds a month, which is like 12 million pounds a year.
But he's gonna get 100 million over there in one season.
Yeah, how much is that a week, bro? Jesus.
Crazy.
So that is my whole point. How much is that in a week? Exactly what we're coming to. So his wages, he's gonna times it by 10. So he doesn't even play. He's like injured most of the time. So what a fantastic gig to have. 27 games in 2 seasons, and you go to a new.
That he's gonna be that way. He just had a surgery, and I think he's well rested now. That he's gonna play. And the championship over there, or the league, whatever you wanna call it, is not the same. The same demanding league as in the Premier League. I know they are in the Champions League, like Asian Champions League or that, but smaller, fewer teams. The league is not that much. That's physical, and then he's gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna be surprised if he plays the entire season over there because he's in a better condition now. So
that's almost $2.1 million a week, right?
Wow.
He deserves that money, though. I don't blame him. People are complaining about money. You give me that kind of money, I would take it. Like,
oh hell yeah! I'm just saying though, like let's say me as an owner over there, if you're giving Kante that much money for someone who barely plays, then really, to me, he's past his prime, right?
The problem
now, what are you paying somebody else?
No, the problem they have now is the image. They want people to pay attention. I think slowly and surely they're going to transition to local kind of development, okay? China, they started that, they failed because the government got involved and a lot of stuff, they closed the loophole and all that. But in Saudi, this is the government themselves taking charge of. We want people to hear us, Now people are watching. I found myself the other day watching Al Nassr, because Ronaldo is playing there, you see? And now I know that they have like the women team because Ronaldo playing there and all that. So the image also. Football is there. They are getting you Benzema or Kante. It's also about to send a message.
I would know.
N'Golo Kante, Muslim brother, Chelsea legend, World Cup winner playing our league. And it's going to open the door to tourism also. People come and visit the country, and the mindset about that part of the world is going to change a little bit because of the people they get there. So it's not only in the football side of it, but also in the image, and try to open up the world a little bit, the country a little bit to the world. Mr. Saudi Money Rules, been there for years. Are you still there? Henry.
Yeah, brothers. Greetings. I'm just observing how the smoke is. We are colonizing you guys there in the States with our smoke. So
yeah, thanks a lot. So I'm over here coughing. My eyes are burning. I can't make any children now.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to humble the mighty USA for once.
Whoa!
You are here. Yeah. Messi's brother is talking about he can't make it children. Listen, in a catastrophe like this is where people got a lot of children. Like, if you look at the statistics, when it's snowing and nobody's going anywhere and you have some kind of catastrophe, you have nothing to do at home, that's where the people will make a lot of babies. So this smoke can do something positive to you. So don't worry about that. Let's go. And
I think Saudi Money Rules is a terrorist the way he just spoke. Just saying.
Who is a terrorist?
He just said he's happy this is going on.
Yeah, because you think they're gonna punish us different ways, because they can't punish us in, like, if we start a war with them, I think it's gonna take 30 seconds before we destroy them completely, and we like occupy their country. It's gonna take 30 minutes. It's over, man. we own the country, we colonize you, but
Yeah.
this is they use the nature now to try to pay us back.
This is more than it's more than guns, man. Guns can't fix this. So
Look at this, bro. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, I see on your phone. I can
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Stay indoors, switch off air conditioning, and pray to God.
This is awful, bro.
Air
you
conditioning.
guys aren't used to dealing with it. We've been dealing with that here for quite some time, and we go to work, we do everything in it. So
What?
that's why. So with time, you're gonna get used to it. It's what do they say? Climate change also. Yeah. So. Yeah, but I want to say something about
Terrace.
man, N'Golo Kante. I'm happy that he's going somewhere, and they will treat him well there. And I wish we could have given him his contract and get some of that money that is coming in, but unfortunately he's going there for free. And it seems that they're also targeting this guy, Wilfred Zaha. They're targeting him as well.
Yeah, Zaha is going to El Nasr. Ronaldo is gonna get mad if they don't bring more quality in the team. They're gonna be bottom because they've been winning the championship, I don't know, for the last 3 years, and Ronaldo joined them, and then they lost the Champions League the championship for the league for the first time. They lost the Saudi Cup. They are out of the Asian whatever Champions League over there. So the Ronaldo effect there, according to the narrative on social media, of course. But also El Nasr made a huge mistake. When they signed Ronaldo, Ronaldo decided, you know what? Vincent Aboubakar is the first guy to get out the door because I don't want any competition. Here it's me or nobody. I think he knew that this guy is scoring for fun, and then he doesn't have to compete. It needs to be me. Goals need to be coming from me. But you're still a human being, 38 years old, brother. And then you see the consequence now. They didn't win anything. But if Vincent Aboubakar was there, Aboubakar was there, he was going to score a lot of goals. They were going to win at least a couple of trophies. So, yeah.
And Aboubakar has continued his scoring in
Turkey.
He's
Yeah,
scoring there.
that's the problem. When I saw that, I was like, this is the biggest mistake that you can make. Just because of Ronaldo. Yeah, behind closed door, it's like, oh no, we need a certain amount of foreigners. But why can't you just take the weakest guy in the team out of the list and keep Aboubakar? So it tells you clearly that Ronaldo knew it. Ronaldo saw the competition there, and he need to be the man. Everybody need to pass to him. He need to finish actions, but he's not in the same level anymore. So, and now,
Question:
yes, go.
What on earth is Todd Bowley doing in Saudi Arabia?
He's a businessman. He's been going there for years because
Is he trying to sell some players?
Huh?
Is he trying to sell some players? Hakim Ziyech?
Well, he doesn't have to fly in order to sell because they are, they can first time or whatever. But he's there for a business trip. But building bridges. That's why he went to Germany, meet all the people from Bayern Munich and Borussia, and he went to Spain. He met them. He went to France, met with Al Khalifi and all that. He's just building bridges. You never know. But I don't think just to try to sell somebody and he's gonna just fly his private jet. You know how much it costs really to even park your private jet in the airport. It costs like millions and millions an hour. So I don't think so. I think he's there for business reasons. And Mr. Messi's brother, I'm praying for you, my brother. Stay safe, stay at home, save lives, and you should be fine. So he's gone. This guy, he's from New York area.
Where are all these fires happening? New York?
Tell us more about the fire, Mr. Henry.
The fires that they are having, they are coming from the eastern end of Canada. So they're coming from the province of Nova Scotia. So that area is closer to Quebec, and Quebec is having some too. So that's why it's flowing and it's coming down there. So we
is that like a wildfire, or somebody is some kind of criminal activities? Because there are some crazy guys that will just go to a forest and just start a fire. That's what they do. There are angry people in this world, crazy. They just want people to suffer.
Sometimes places are just hot. It's a result of record heat. Sometimes a train might run through a track, and then they spark from that track. It causes a fire when places are too hot and dry.
Yeah.
So it's been happening. And sometimes, like you mentioned, someone might be cutting down trees, and they're smoking, and all of a sudden they drop their cigarette and they forget to put out their cigarette properly, and then it starts a fire. So a lot of those can happen. But we've been having that now for quite some time now, and they're becoming more frequent. So when we get it, then you guys will have some of that smoke, especially those states that that are closer to the border. So that's why Messi's brother is experiencing.
Yeah,
you guys
it's very toxic. I've been reading here. It's causing a lot of chaos here. The eyes itching, the nausea, people throwing up, women, pregnant women having some difficulty breathing. It's a lot of chaos. I am gonna be surprised if this doesn't cause some fatality in that region, because it's just bad. So the visibility is like let me double check visibility. I forgot, because they are updating here like every single minute. But it's very, very, very close visibility. So if you are on the road, you have to be very careful and drive so slowly. Get home and don't go out. Save lives. So it is what it is.
There are some cities in the world where smog. Smog is so bad. So like quite a few Chinese cities and other cities around the world.
Shanghai,
they have such bad pollution, that even at daytime, 12 o'clock, it is so much smog, it looks like it's midnight. It just gets dark and people have to wear masks and what have you, because they can't breathe. And that is, again, a pollution, not looking after nature and what have you. So this is very serious thing. We have to look after our nature. Nature is a gift from God, and it's our responsibility to look after it. We are custodians.
We are destroying the nature.
We're not supposed to. God gave us this privilege of this fantastic nature. And what we humans do, we think we're better. We're better than nature. We're bigger than God, and we just destroy it. We don't care. Everything for profit. And these are the kind of things that happen. But okay, for these forest fires in Canada, it doesn't have to be human. It can be that with the heat so extreme, these forests actually ignite themselves. So it just takes some bit of, sometimes you could take a piece of glass. Back in the day in Africa, we took a piece of glass, and you reflect the light, and you can actually start a fire just from the sunlight to some dry grass or something.
Yep.
So it could be something lying, a piece of
a broken bottle can cause that too. That's true.
Exactly. So it doesn't even have to be humans, and just nature itself. Lightning strikes somewhere. There's so many ways of fire can ignite, and obviously Canada, half of it, 3/4 of it is forest. Very thick.
I'm just surprised that they have a fire in the forest, because it's over there. They have winter like for 6 months. I'm exaggerating.
You
know what I mean?
7 months where I am.
It's so cold over there. It's winter all the time. When I go to Montreal, I'm like, okay, I'm going back home, because I actually got a big family in Montreal and in Sherbrooke, in just that area close to Sherbrooke. I've been also in British Columbia. I have some family there. not really a family, it's just a friend that went there, and they just like walk in the trees, like I don't know, wood company.
Like
I forgot.
The login.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. And the guy he can drive like those truck with full of wood and stuff, and he tells you that it's a hell during winter. Is just like hell on earth. But yeah, that's the story. So people, 28 minutes to go until the beginning of the game. If you have anything to talk about, or you wanna jump here, join on me. I think it's gonna be for the game. I'm gonna be behind the scenes. But you wanna talk about topics now? Okay, let's talk about Messi, Mr. People's Republic. You've been talking about all the money, the paying people there. Messi is coming to the MLS. What is your opinion about that?
You remember sometime months ago I said Americans, they started the MLS, they couldn't even figure out their own names. They stole names from Europe, and I was laughing at this one, Inter Miami. It sounds so weird, but hey, kudos to them. They're the bottom ranked team, and with Messi, obviously their merchandising, their finances and what have you are going to explode. Obviously Messi is the best player on earth, so all the media, all the attention, whatever. I was watching the Pat McAfee show. They've never even heard of Messi until recently. Now suddenly they're talking about it, but they normally just talk American football. Now they're talking about soccer, that this guy is going to explode everything down there. In Miami, obviously, they got the NBA finals happening, and they got the ice hockey finals happening. So and obviously the weather. I don't know if Messi can deal with that extreme heat. I don't know. That is something. I don't know. It's not Europe, Is it Miami? Apparently, is super hot, very dry area. So can you play at the same level going down there?
Well, it's not every day that he will be playing in the heat, because he need to travel all over America to play games. But look, say training, they have air conditioning. They're in the training just like the way it is in Qatar World Cup, where you have cool air blowing from every area. So I think it should be fun. And Messi been living a lot in Miami. He got properties over there. A lot of vacation mostly come to Miami, so he knows what he's putting himself into. So don't worry about his health conditions, because I think the kid, the wife say, you know what, probably Saudi, it's not good for us. We don't want to live there, so go to Miami, and he's gonna own the team anyways. So he's gonna have shares on the team, him and Beckham. So that is playing for his own team. So you don't have to feel sorry for him.
But they don't have. But your friends, the Inter Miami, they're playing. Their home stadium is in Fort Lauderdale, and they were supposed to have started already. The first dig for the new stadium. That even that hasn't started yet. So your friends Inter Miami, they don't have a stadium.
They have a stadium already, bro. They have one of the best stadium in the country.
They play at Fort Lauderdale. That's not their stadium. So they were supposed to build.
No, they already built, bro.
No. Inter Miami doesn't have their own stadium.
They have a stadium. Team. Just do some research.
What's the other team in Florida? There's another team there as well.
No, they have another team in the lower divisions that I don't wanna even know. But
what's the name of the other team?
Huh?
I don't know. Name of the other team?
I don't know. I just don't care about them. I just care about Atlanta and all that. But the only team that they have in the MLS now is they have their own stadium. I have proof, because I went to Tampa and we drove through Miami, and back then when they were like building it, and then we stopped there. I even have videos on my channel when they were building it, and like we went all around the stadium filming. Just because you've been watching me just now, but I started the channel like 5 years ago. So back when I was starting the channel, the Green Turf channel. I even have image, and I even have some image inauguration of that stadium, bro. They have a very good stadium.
Hang on here. It says on February 24th, 2022, Fort Lauderdale FCF announced that the team has rebranded as Inter Miami CF ahead of their move to the MLS Next Pro. So this is why.
So what the point you're trying to make? Or you say they don't have even a stadium. David Beckham actually bought a land. He bought a land like 5 years ago. They started from scratches. They built the stadium. I have the video of the opening ceremony. I have the videos of everything, bro. Like they have their own stadium. That's what I'm trying to say. Just Google it now and you're gonna see. Beautiful stadium. Yeah.
I'm having a look here.
Beautiful stadium. Like you are late. I'm here, bro. Like I said, I've been there, like outside. Never been like inside, but outside when they were building it. I took videos and I posted it on one of my channels.
Hang on a question. The distance between Miami and Fort Lauderdale is like how far?
And what? What?
Between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. How far is that? You tell me.
I can't estimate because I don't live there. I just go there for I just go there for vacation or visit. But I told you, I went to Tampa, Florida. We drove here from Kentucky to Tampa. And then, back then, when they were building the stadium, we stopped there, we took videos. So I don't know. Those little towns close to Miami, I don't know. I just know Tampa, I know Orlando, I know Miami. But those little towns and things, but, it's just like asking somebody, Elizabethtown. Oh, and people don't understand. I know it because I'm in Kentucky. That is in the down south there where Abraham Lincoln was born, in the little village there. Those things. So I'm trying to explain to you so you can understand what's going on. But you can
Inter Miami plays and trains at its 34-acre centralized facility, which is inclusive of 19,100 capacity.
They have one of the best. They have like a training.
The stadium is called DRVPNK Stadium, which is a 19,000 capacity, which is located in Fort Lauderdale. So I was right. So it's in Fort Lauderdale. So wherever Fort Lauderdale is.
Well, that could be the same Miami, but there is a suburb or another part of the country. It's just like me here. Louisville, Kentucky, but some people are gonna tell you G-Town is in the same city. It's just that part of the city is called, G-Town or whatever it is. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. That it could be in Miami, but it could be in another area in Miami. But we're not gonna get there. You have to do your research and you come back here to tell us more about that. But keep in mind they have a stadium.
I mean, I understand why I would assume, I wouldn't say I understand why Messi would choose Miami over Saudi. There's a very large Spanish-speaking population down there, so it's like he's at home.
And plus, a flight from Miami to Argentina is not that far compared to pure Saudi. From Saudi to Miami.
Well, he got a private jet. It's not like he's gonna sit in the airport like me, waiting for delay after delay after delay. Messi is gonna go to a private airport in Miami. People, he's gonna have like a 10 Lamborghini and whatever car to take him to the airport, and with police all around, and get there and fly immediately. It's not like a normal guy like us. Oh, you go to the airport. Oh, the plane has been delayed. Oh, 2 more hours. Oh, no. He goes there immediately. Bam, 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 gone. So that's the way it is. Yeah, why are you trying to find excuses for Messi? Like, try to protect him. You've been talking about the weather. Now it's about the airplane to fly to Argentina.
Yeah, I'm saying he's close to home. So if he wants to go home, maybe
his home really, if we have to say it, his home is Barcelona. He moved there since the age of 14. He grew up over there, get married, he feels more home in Barcelona than Argentina. You know what I mean? Like his entire life spent more in Barcelona. But I know what you mean. Home is home. Huh?
He was eligible to play for Spain.
Yeah, he was eligible. He was pushed to play, but he said no. I'm going to play for my.
Why did he turn down Barcelona?
Huh? Money.
Why did he?
It's money.
What do you mean?
Yeah, money.
What do you mean, money?
Why he turned what?
Because when he now has left PSG, he had a chance to go back to Barcelona. Why did he?
It's about
turn
money.
them down?
It's the same reason that he went to PSG to begin with, because Barcelona couldn't afford to pay him. At PSG, he was getting like 35 to 40 million, or probably 50 million a season. Barcelona can't even afford to pay him 10 million because of financial issues. That's why he went there. He was crying. He didn't want to go. Now, in this stage, still Barcelona can't afford to pay him even 20 million. And there are some other teams who are offering him like 400 million a season, Saudi, and he rejected. I think he's going to Miami because he's a co-owner. This is him preparing for his retirement and just be close to his own company here instead of going somewhere for all money. And also he's gonna get a lot of money. It's not like he's coming for minimum wage here. You come to the MLS, the visibility is gonna be different. You have a lot of commercial deals from America and all that. So on paper it's gonna be like, okay, MLS we have the wage structure or the wage gap cap, like you can't
salary cap.
Yeah, salary cap. So that is on paper, but they can always, even when Beckham came here, it was a cap or salary cap, but they found a loophole behind it through commercials and that. There are always exemptions because Messi is bringing something bigger than the league. So he's going to get crazy amount of money, probably not the same money that he was going to get in Saudi. But in Saudi, he still gets a lot of money because he's ambassador of the country for 2030 World Cup, and he represents their tourism and all that. So he's getting even a lot of money from Saudi without playing football. Football is going to be another source of income. So he's like money popping from everywhere. So it's like, okay, yeah, it's okay.
So what does this mean? Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
what does this mean for in the big picture for the transfer market, transfer scene? So like with all this Saudi money coming onto the scene, flooding the market. So where players like somebody like, let's say, Harry Kane, where he's now got 1 year left on his deal, should he sign or should you do like his teammate Lloris wants to jump ship and go to Saudi and collect 100 million a year, or whatever it is? What does it mean for, like, let's say, like for Chelsea? If we are trying to find players, now that there's so much competition from Saudi, there's competition from MLS, does that mean the prices of players is going to explode, or we just won't find any players, or how's that going to work?
Depending on your ambitions, depending on how you see your life. If you think, okay, football, I played enough football, I have to make my money for the last 2-3 years of my career, like Karim, Benzema, and then nobody is gonna stop you from doing that. Go make money. Somebody like Benzema, he has nothing to prove to anybody anymore. Won pretty much everything. 5 Champions League. But tell me, Harry Kane, what he has won? Nothing. The Audi Cup. Okay? The Audi Cup in pre-season. That's it. N'Golo Kante is going to Saudi. How many trophies? Almost 10 trophies with clubs and country. Harry Kane, what are you gonna show to your kid, your grandkid, and the next generation? Oh, I was the Premier League top scorer. Okay, so what? Where is your trophy? I think that brother is lacking ambitions. He has zero ambition.
Exactly.
He has zero ambition. Oh, I wanna break the record. And he put himself in a very stupid contract. Contract with Levy. Oh yeah, he signed really stupid. He's just like in prison because Levy need to decide about everything.
I think Real is looking to get him now, but I think he should go to Real Madrid if they come knocking.
Yeah, if he has any kind of ambition, it's time for him to leave the Premier League, go to Germany, go to Spain. You're gonna win a few titles. At least you have something in your cabinet. And then after 2 years, if you wanna go get some crazy money in Saudi, that is something else. But also you have to remember, Saudi are not just getting anybody there, because Harry Kane, let's be honest, he doesn't have that aura, you know? He doesn't have that wow, look at Harry Kane kind of aura like Ronaldo is gonna have or Benzema is gonna have. He's a good one, he can score goals, but you don't feel it like, you know? He doesn't have that Mbappe kind of thing or Haaland kind of wow. No matter how many goals he's gonna score, he doesn't have it. That is natural, you know. So,
but you know what? Do you know why they will like him? The Saudis will like him because Harry Kane is exactly that kind of person. Let's say
Messi is about to speak in 10 minutes from now.
But Harry Kane, he's a can I put it a nice way? He's a good boy. So you never hear him Harry Kane in scandals, you know, pub or drinking or wife beating or whatever, doing some stupid things. He's a clean-cut image, perfect for the Saudi league. That kind of people they want, you know, people with good backgrounds, in N'Golo Kante, whatever, Benzema. People, they're not gonna put like buy a Paul Gascoigne, somebody, you know, a troublemaker, always in headlines for the wrong reasons. So they want also people with good values, good morals. They're not just going to buy anybody. And obviously, you also have to have good track record on the field as well. But I mean, not only your playing skills, but off the field, how are you as a person? This is probably what they
also know that nobody is perfect, even themselves being accused of any human being or killing or whatever. They know that. They know it's not just because you accuse somebody that you are you are guilty. You know, Ronaldo was accused here in America for some crap stuff that I don't want on TV, still paying every single day like millions, you know, on that lady and all that. So nobody's perfect. I don't think Saudi also are looking for perfect people, because they know even themselves being accused of human rights or you know, killing and this and that. So they know that, man. It's no, you don't have to be perfect.
In general, they are very, very disciplined, very, very strict.
Yeah, that's on paper, bro. That's on paper, because if you are
public beatings, floggings, what have you, know that if you misbehave.
And who told you that they don't beat people behind closed doors? It's just not there on the media.
If you and me go there and we do something completely stupid, drinking in public or something, whatever, something bird-brained, we'll be flogged in public, because that is just how that's their culture, that's how their system works. So that is just, you can't just go there and think you can take your bullshit culture from wherever you came from and then you just do what you please there. That's not going to happen, because before you know
that, respect the culture. But I tell you, some of the stuff are just on paper. They like, people try to look perfect on paper, but what is happening behind closed door, it might be not there in public, you know. So Messi is about to speak in like 5 minutes from now, and we don't know what he's gonna say though.
You brought up a good point there, Mr. People's Republic. It's the European competitions are still strong to keep people in the league. People want to prove themselves. And like you said, there are players who want to party. Like, okay, I'll give an example. Someone like Aubameyang who likes to party. I don't know if, you know, there will be players who would, by themselves, reject to go there, given the money that has been offered to them, because, you know, they have a certain lifestyle.
The lifestyle is different.
That they cannot do there. So I'm curious to know whether Aubameyang is going to go there, because he likes his partying and he likes his stuff. So,
but man.
You always
sense.
find players who will not go there, or players who still want to prove something in the Champions League or the European competition, and they wouldn't go there for any kind of money until they've proven themselves for quite some time.
Yeah, if I was Oba, I was going to move there. Go there, get the money, man. You are 34 years old. Get your money, get out. Hakim Ziyech also, brother, it didn't work out at Chelsea Football Club for one reason or another. Go there, enjoy life. And people just people are just looking at what the media want them to hear. But I even watched Ronaldo say that, like Riyadh is the capital city over there. Like at night is awesome. They still have nightclubs. They still have places to party. They can have organized house partying or something. So it's not that you go there and you just all of a sudden become like Jesus. Don't say anything. Don't drink. Don't do anything. Prayer 24/7. People try to make it like that way. No, people still there living, bro. It's a beautiful city, a town. They still have their. I don't know if they gamble over there. They still have this, big restaurant and big places to go. They still have concerts. They still have WWE. Go there. Even though when they go there, they change. They don't show a lot of skins anymore.
No.
They wear just, they cover a little bit, but still sexy women.
They cover everything. Never mind a little bit. They cover full from almost from head to toe. So remember, like it's good you mentioned WWE, because when I remember WWE was 3-4 years ago when they went first time to Saudi, and they held I can't remember what they call this, the
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. Thank you, Crown Jewel. Everybody was up in arms. How can you do this? Whatever, blah blah. But the Saudis, they came with a big bag of money to Vince McMahon. McMahon said, "I'm not an idiot. I don't care what people say." And the whole USA criticized him. And look what's happening now. They're all going there, and even golf people sold themselves out. So WWE was the first. They had the vision. They knew that we'll take them, and we'll take the money. We don't care about your morals and what have you, what you're trying to preach to us. You guys, you can scream from the sidelines what you want, all you want. You'll be joining us sooner or later, because the money is so big.
People are hypocrites, my brother. People are hypocrites.
Exactly. As I say in that movie, Scarface, it wasn't Scarface, the one with Godfather. I make you an offer you can't refuse. It's Al Pacino. Who's that? Marlon Brando. Make you an offer you can't refuse. And this is just basically
Business,
money
bro.
always talks. Money always talks.
Money talks.
And-
Money talks.
Yeah. Money talks.
Speaking
Everything
about-
else.
Do you think
Sorry.
that the Glazers they just want to be in control? That's why they've been kind of rejecting a bid from this Arthani guy, because I think it's like they are favoring Sir Jim Ratcliffe over the Saudis, because I think Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going to let them have some control, but with this I don't think that guy is Saudi. I think it's Qatari, or Emirati or something. I think he wants to be in total control, but he wants to pay off all the debt and he wants to clear everything.
Yeah, 100% ownership. So they just submitted the fifth and last offer. Take it or leave it. It's on the table. You take it or leave it. I think they're gonna have the pressure from the fans to push them out, because the fans want the Qatari to take over, which is really very hypocritical. The same fans who were getting on Chelsea Football Club, oil money, nothing. Now they want the same oil money, and then they are changing. Oh no, you see, this is not from the state. This is a private investment. Try to cook it and make it sounds good. But these are the same people who insulted us for the last 20 years. Oh, our money is a clean money. From America is a clean money, and then all the money from Russia or the Middle East is you buy trophies and blah blah blah. Now they are changing their narrative. Hypocrisy.
But what is if Chelsea was sold for $6 billion? What is the value of Man United?
Yeah, that is a good question, but also they don't want to overpay. They don't want to overpay.
What is the plus or minus to their value estimate?
I think the value is like 5. I think I saw it somewhere.
Around 5, about 5 billion. But the Glazers are like asking for 7 billion. They tried just to to make it as long as possible, as complicated as possible, so they get a lot of money, or they still got to share some kind of control in the team. But the fans don't want them anymore. You sell it 100%. Get out here. They came to United. They didn't spend a dime. They took credit to buy United. They put United in a lot of credit again, and they're gonna get like 5 billion. Take the money and run, man. Just go. But they don't wanna let it go because they know this is a cow machine, you know.
A cash cow.
But cash cow. I can't even speak. I need coffee. Yeah.
If you look at going back to America, you know the Washington Redskins, that American football team. They've just been sold for 6-point-something billion US dollars, and they have a stadium which is falling apart. They have to build a new stadium, but obviously, they always get tax money to build all these new stadiums. And the owner, very dodgy, hasn't invested any money in that club, in that franchise. But so there's money. You saw the Denver Broncos got sold last year. Was it $5 billion? So all these franchises are 5, 6. These are the lesser known ones, billions of dollars. So there's so much money in sport. And now with the Saudis coming in there, so who? If they just bought Newcastle, that's the first one. So what will be the next one? They're going to go to America and buy maybe a basketball team or teams, American football teams. They're going to. Will they, maybe for all we know, re-establish the European Super League, but include some Saudi teams in there? For all I know, if let's say you have 1 or 2 super Saudi teams, all the big names, with all their money, if that money, let's just say they create European Super League, and the money is by 5 times more than what you get in Champions League. You watch and see how many teams will join the European Super League. ASAP. They will jump all their morals about it's immoral, we have to play home league football, whatever. When the money is that big, all those narratives, all that blah 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 will jump out the window, because they will take the money and run. And this is like what happened in golf, like what's probably going to happen in other sports. The money, once the money is there, once they see, like, let's say, I don't know how many teams get what from the Champions League. If you win the final of the Champions League, you get maybe 100 and what? How many million? 100 and let's say 120 million you make out of a Champions League victory. If the Saudis create a European Super League where just for taking part, just for being part in there, you get automatic, let's say 120 million, and then for the premiums go up according to, you don't think how quickly all these broke teams like Barcelona and whatever Juventus, who all have big debts, they will jump ship. They will be there rapid. They'll say, where do I sign? They won't even ask any questions. And this is the moral, the hypocrisy of these people here. They tell you one thing, blah, blah, blah. But when the money is there, when it's big enough, they try to make you forget what they were saying last week.
Yeah, speaking of Juventus, I think Juventus wants to pull out of the Super League. What about that?
Yeah, I just don't care. That is like a dream that will never happen. That's a hope that because it was like 3 of them only. Other teams kind of sit back and don't wanna join there. And also, UEFA themselves are creating their own Super League. They are doing exactly the same thing that they didn't wanna the Super League to do. It's about money, so they understood. They are creating more teams now. They're gonna be playing probably a final of the Champions League in Miami, or the semi-finals in Qatar, Dubai, somewhere. It's becoming that way. It's playing everything that the Super League offered. They just put it for themselves. It's about money. It's about interest. So I don't think that Super League ever is gonna.
More hypocrisy.
Huh?
Yeah, but exactly, is it more hypocrisy? As they say, more hypocrisy. Exactly the same thing what happened with the golf. So when the PGA, which is the original players from whatever, blah blah, when they lost out to the newly created LIV Golf, Live Golf, they were so desperate to get the control back, to get their players back, they sold their souls in order to get this control, because they were losing. Obviously, they lost so much revenue. So they just decided, you know what? Maybe we just join. We just join them.
Join them.
Exactly.
So that is what is happening. So people, let me report something very quickly on the screen. The game just started. It's a 15-second in my location. Fiorentina against West Ham. And everybody knows that I am supporting West Ham 100%. I don't care about the London rivalry or this is going to be the second team in London to have a European Cup, blah, 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 blah. I really want Declan Rice to win this. Moises to win this. He really deserves this. And also their fans, I don't know, they never won since the dinosaurs era. They never won anything since there. The last cup they won was like in the cave, back in the, in the day where the cavemen used to exist. So let them win this trophy. Let them enjoy. What's wrong with people? So
if you ever go to Italy one day, you must do yourself a favor.
Yes.
Go and visit the city of Florence.
Florence, yeah.
Oh, what a city! What an old! It's still got the original old city. One of the most beautiful places you'll ever visit. And don't forget the history of Fiorentina. Remember, they went out of business. Remember, they went broke.
Yes.
And they were relegated to Serie something. I don't know, Serie D or something. And they had to start from the bottom back, just like Parma did the same thing. Juventus. They got also relegated to Serie
always something with Italian Cup. So, okay. So here we go. Messi just been announced by Inter Miami, according to Fabrizio Romano. Look at his page. There is Messi number 10 with that pink. I just don't know why they choose to wear pink, but it is what it is. Their main color is just like pink. That is another conversation. So number 10, Messi is official, people. You can see here, Miami, Inter Miami just announce it without announcing it. Like they will just like tease people by some picture, some dark picture with number 10 with SI at the end, and just suspense, just like a horror movie. Hey, suspense, and bam. So Messi to Miami is a here we go. He's talking right now, but I'm watching the game, so I can't hear anything. If anybody is watching his interview, you let us know word by word what Messi been saying.
No habla español, so I can't.
Oh, you
I
can't
can see
speak.
it.
I think it's gonna be people. Translating to English. So breaking news, Lionel Messi. I'm gonna join Inter Miami. The decision is 100% confirmed. That is his own word. Like I quote Leo Messi here. I am joining Inter Miami. It's a here we go. The decision is made. It's 100%. No matter how much money you're gonna offer him, we won this war. We beat Saudi for the first time. Okay? So respect. Everybody needs to give us some respect. The MLS, we are coming back again. Pele played here. Beckham played here. Frank Lampard played here. Thierry Henry played here. Now we have the GOAT, Messi. So some respect, man. You have to respect us. And the stadium, I'm sure I'm not going to get even the ticket now. Every single game that Messi is going is going to be full. Away or home. Even the home supporters are going to be applauding for Messi. This is how KO is going to be, bro. I'm telling you right now.
The Saudis are not giving. I just read a report that they are proposing 1.3 billion in 3 years.
Yeah, he is like, forget about it. The decision is final. And oh my goodness. I think
who knows? He might play there for a season and then go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, why not? Go and get the last paycheck.
I think now the shirt being printed like hell. If you go to Miami store now, it might be broken already.
Yeah.
I still remember when he joined PSG 2 years ago, it was like the shirt went missing in the first 30 minutes. Like you can't get Messi's shirt. Now it's going to be the same here in America. I think he's going to take over Christian Pulisic in terms of selling shirts in America. That for sure. Because MLS and Messi. Huh?
Yeah. Go and look at PSG's Instagram site.
Yeah, they lost 2 million already.
2 million followers.
Yeah.
Just for Messi leaving. 2 million. Are you crazy? So
Yeah.
that is. So you
But
can imagine.
he brought more than that. I think it's gonna continue going down now that he's announced to Miami. All the PSG fans who came to support Messi are gonna switch to Miami. That's the new generation of fans.
Like a flock of sheep, eh? They just follow.
You know.
What did our friend who was on before, one with the smoke, all the smoke there? What's his name?
Messi's brother. Yes.
Messi's brother. What did he say about? He was supporting. He used to support. What team was it until Messi left? Now he didn't support them anymore. What the hell? He was saying something there, and then
that is the new generation of fans. They support people. They support individual stars, and not necessarily the team. They're gonna follow him when he retires. I hope they can retire with him. don't watch football anymore when Messi is not playing football.
Nope.
But this is a very good publicity for our league, and I think the league are gonna they're gonna pay Messi gradually. They're gonna pay him a lot of money in many ways. It's not gonna be the same money as Saudi, but he's gonna have the money close to what Saudi are offering. And on top of that, you retire here in the sunny Florida, and you own a club there, you and Beckham. So life is good, man. Don't feel sorry for Messi.
Now, obviously, with him arriving, so this club, the franchise, is going to be making record profits. Now, if you're a club owner like Messi is, you probably make more money from the profits from the club than you would ever do for getting paid in Saudi.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it's a win-win.
Did you read about? So sorry to cut you guys. So it means Kai Havertz is no longer going to Madrid. Is that what it is now?
Those are just speculations, bro. They are contradicting news all the time. You know, it's like 1 minute, okay, he's going to sign, another minute he's not. So we have just to wait and see what's going to happen. I heard, first of all, it was Kai Havertz was the priority to replace Benzema. They don't play the same position, by the way. And now it's like Operation Kane. And today they announced Jude Bellingham. That is confirmed. That is a here we go. Nothing is going to change now. Now they need a proper number 9. So Kane apparently is the guy that they want to go first. But Kai Havertz still there around. So I even heard that he talked to Chelsea and say, let me go. And Chelsea are willing to let him go. But it's just like Real Madrid got called fit or something. They want a priority first because they can replace easily somebody like Kai Havertz. They can play Valverde over there in that free role behind the striker. They can find solutions over there. They still have bowlers. But number 9, proper number 9 now is the priority for them. And Kane is the right man for them. But Kane is one of those English boys that are afraid to go overseas. And let me say,
I'm loyal to Tottenham.
Yeah, I want to be legend here. I don't know if this guy don't move this window. He's just the weakest footballers that I've never seen in my life. You get more money, you get more trophies, you build. It's just 2 or 3 years, and this guy is just, I don't know. He's just.
And he's already 30.
He's just making me sick, really. For this kind of quality, imagine this time around. Like 2 years ago, he wanted to join City, right? And then the transfer collapsed because of his stupid contract that he signed 7 years with Levy or whatever his name is. And then he's just in prison because when Levy said no, it's no. And he was like, okay, I have a gentleman agreement. Gentleman, you can change. It's not on paper. That is not legal. If I promise, okay, I'm going to sell you, that is just word. Put it on freaking paper, man. And then he's screwed again. And you have to force your way out. If he forced his way out, went to Manchester City, that season that Manchester City lost against Real Madrid, I think that season City were going to win the Champions League. because Harry Kane there.
But
Look at him
if-
scoring 30
What
goals
about-
in the Premier League playing for Tottenham Hotspurs. How many goals he was going to score playing for Manchester City? Think about it.
maybe he likes that Tottenham. It's comfortable there. There's not so much pressure it would be if he went to any other team, City, Real Madrid, whatever. So then the expectations, the pressure, big names, it would be different for him. But going back to Kai Havertz, if that little known Saudi team, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, called Al Oaks. It's a little team from outside Riyadh.
There are a lot of teams that called Al, but yeah.
Al Oaks. I was just making the name Al Oaks. Team Al Oaks. If they came with an offer, let's say with, I don't know, 80 million or whatever it is, I will drive him myself. From here, I'll go drive him straight back. I'll drive him straight to Riyadh.
Exactly.
Depends also on him. Do you think that he's going to accept to go there in this age, 22, 23? Probably he want to win more trophies in Europe before moving there.
I'll drive him there. If the money, if he's going to go from, like, let's say 300, I don't know, what is his wages? 200,000 or whatever it is a week, to, like, let's say
Almost
400 or 500.
a week.
300. If they go, if they slap 600 on him, he's going. I don't care who you are. 600 from double your wages, he's going. Doesn't matter your age. He's won his Champions League. He's won whatever. He will be off like all the other players. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. You wait and see how many other players, even in their prime, not just old retired pensioners, are going there. People say, "Oh, fuck the Champions League. I want my money," because you don't know. You may be 22, 25, whatever it is. One bad injury and that's you done, and you'll never ever get the opportunity to make that kind of money again. So some of them will think very, very hard about. If it's me, for example, okay, I get an offer from Chelsea. Why Chelsea? They don't play in the Champions League, and then there's the Al Oaks. Comes an offer with like 5 times more money, wages. That, you know what, I'll take your 2-year contract and then put money in our bank, and then we'll see after 2 years if I want to go and move back to Europe, or if I'll go and play for a contract extension or something. Money. It's going to put people in big dilemmas.
Yeah, so let me read some quote here from Messi. The same time we are watching the game together is 13 minutes in my location. Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. Messi, I continue quoting from Messi here. Right? If it had been a matter of money, I'd have gone to Saudi Arabia. Basically, that's what he said. I'm paraphrasing here. It seemed like a lot of money to me. He told MD, that is the whatever outlet he's giving that interview live now. The truth is that my final decision goes elsewhere and not because of money. Yeah, everybody can tell. Like, if it was for money, he was going to sign for Saudi and get 10 times the money that he was going to get in Miami. But I think the family, they want to just relax a little bit. Miami life, beach life, and luxury life over there in America. And then you own a club. Miami is going to be part of his financial incomes, because he's going to be partially an owner over there. So, yeah, I don't think it's about money. He got tons of money. I mean, what's he's going to do with all the money? I know you can't have enough. You can become a billionaire by being there, but probably before the end of his career, he's going to be a billionaire, Mr. Messi. I mean, money are popping from everywhere. So, yeah, it's not about money, but it's also about money, because that is the reason why he doesn't want to go back to Barcelona, and because they can't even afford 10 million for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you wanted to say something?
Apart from being sentimental about Barcelona and his passion, what else does he want to prove at Barcelona? He's won everything.
Nothing.
What is he going there to play for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense to go there and play again. Like, you've won everything there. You've proven yourself there. What do you want to go there for?
100% agreed. 1,000% agreed. It's the same thing as Hazard wanting to go back to Chelsea. What you've done everything at Chelsea. Why you want to go back?
Gonna just tarnish your legacy, right?
Exactly.
Start booing you, especially Chelsea fans. Oh my goodness! The first tackle or the first missed dribble, and then you are out. Get him out! I never wanted him to come back. Get him out! That's Chelsea, man.
And don't forget, when Hazard left, the time he left Chelsea, first of all, those days, remember, the moment Hazard touched the ball, a defender would basically try to break his legs every single time. They would foul him, the poor guy. And but the tempo of the Premier League that time was different. It was slower than it is nowadays. The tempo is insanity. You know, they just keeps every season just gets faster and faster. And if you look at the players in the Premier League now, they are like triathletes. Most of them, they just keep running. And he would struggle. I think he will struggle. He's old. He's fat. He's yes, you can do dribbling, but you need speed. You need stamina. And if you don't have that in this Premier League, you will be exposed.
Yeah.
People are there's another thing. Look at this guy just joined. McAllister just joined Liverpool, and they say it's just for 35 million. How the heck did that happen? Like, if we were to go for him, they would have told us maybe like 100. So how the heck would Liverpool get
we are
this guy
mugs.
35 million?
Listen, you know when Todd Boehly is negotiating a contract with a player's price, right? You tell him, oh, he worth like 50 million, and he's gonna counter for 70. That the negotiation from him. Just Manchester City didn't want to pay 40 million on Cucurella. They were like, okay, 40, or you take it or you leave it. We're not gonna pay that. You know what Todd Boehly did? Todd Boehly went there. Oh, how much City offer? Well, I'm gonna give you 60. So he counter by giving more money. Like, he doesn't negotiate. Well, all the jokes aside, McAllister got a very good agent. You know, when he signed his last contract, he was included there on the contract. It's not even gentleman agreement, because you can change. Gentleman agreement is like, okay, we are cool, we are like family here. If somebody comes, we're gonna let you go. But that's, people can change, okay? The coach or the manager can change, or the director of football there, somebody who negotiated your contract might change, and the new guy might tell you, no, we don't know about that, we're gonna keep you here. But for him, I think they put that like, hey, I signed this contract, it's okay, but you let me know, you let me go when a big team come calling, and you have to insert the amount of money that you will let me go. Haaland did the same thing.
Buyout clause. Buyout clause. The so-called buyout clause.
Yeah, that is the word. So Haaland did it when he signed for Dortmund, and people were speculating that he's gonna cost 150 million at the beginning, but at the end, the buyout clause was 65 million for Haaland from Dortmund. So he negotiated this before, so you don't put yourself in the jail like Harry Kane. The problem now with Moises Caicedo.
What's Vinicius Junior?
Yeah, Caicedo. I'm wondering if Caicedo would have something.
Moises Caicedo didn't put the amount. It was just like, okay, listen, sign the contract. No. We are going to increase your salary. We're gonna double your salary, which still very, very small money, because he was on like on minimum wage over there. And then they signed him a new contract, 5 years. They are giving him about 20k, 15 to 20k a week. And then they said, listen, we're not gonna hold you back. If somebody comes with good money, we're gonna let you go. But they didn't put the amount, because, and then in that case, the club still has all the power, because if they don't accept the offer from another team, and then you stay there because you are under contract. So that is why Caicedo is gonna cost more money than McAllister, you know, because we have to negotiate instead of activating the buy that was included In England, most of the time they don't have the buyback clause, the buyout clause, for some reason, because England pay you a lot of money compared to other leagues. So it's rare that you see somebody including that, but more and more players are gonna start asking that, so they don't have to be locked in a contract that they don't want.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, because I mean, we're just going to get this guy for a ridiculous amount that
now we have no
if at
choice.
all we get him.
We have no choice because we need to replace N'Golo Kante. We need a DM. Somebody needs to be there. I know that we have Santos and we have Casadei, but they are attacking midfielders. They are more attacking. And Enzo, I don't want to make him sit. He's an attacking midfielder. We need another N'Golo Kante or more, you know. So Caicedo cannot fit the bid. Yeah.
But if you look at, we've been linked to Neymar for whatever, I know, a strange reason. But Neymar, when he left Barcelona, they put a buyout clause on him. They're thinking nobody in their right minds will ever pay this money. This is in 2017, 222 million. And PSG said, no problem. So now Real Madrid, they learned their lessons from Barcelona's mistake. So Vinicius Junior. Now I know I'm just reading here. Vinicius Junior's buyout clause is 700 million euros. 700 million if you want to get him here and now. If you pay 700 million, you can have him.
Well, he can stay there until he becomes a monument then.
But if Neymar, I don't know how many years he's got left in his contract. I can't imagine his buyout clause now must be pretty low. He's been there quite a few years at PSG, and if he's going to go to Chelsea,
he just signed another contract last season, so he still has like 3 years full. So if you want to get rid of him, you have to pay him out, or you have to negotiate a departure and pay him a certain amount of money and let him go on free.
But aren't they trying to get rid of him at PSG?
Yeah, that's the problem with PSG. They offer people crazy, ridiculous contract, and then next morning they change their mind. They want you out, and then they're gonna lose money. But listen, they got money. They are owned by a state. So people, let me read some of the quote from Messi here, and I'm gonna have to leave like in 5-10 minutes from now. Messi, quote: "I've been supporting Barcelona during the year. I am a fan. I spoke to Xavi a lot. We discussed and we always had frequent exchange." All right, let me read another quote from Messi. The full interview is somewhere you can read or you can listen. Messi, I quote: "I really wanted to return to Barcelona. I had the dream, but after what happened 2 years ago, I did not want to be in the same situation again, leaving my future in the hand of someone else. I wanted to take my own decision, thinking of me and my family." All right, let's go, continue. Messi, "I heard report of La Liga giving the green light, but the truth is that many things were still missing in order to make my return to Barcelona happen. I didn't wanna be responsible for them to sell players or reduce salaries. I was tired." All right, he was tired of that. He doesn't want to be responsible of, okay, please cut the salary so we can give this guy a crazy, ridiculous amount of money because he's Messi. So somehow he was feeling heavy, like I'm responsible of people losing their jobs and cutting their salaries and selling chocolate and, selling the stadium to Shakira in order just to support me. I want everybody to be happy here. I'm going to take my decision for my family, and Barcelona can be fine with what they got right now. So I am paraphrasing literally what Messi been saying here. Let me see if there is another quote here. All right, so so far that is what we got. Mark.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Brother
I'm gonna leave quickly so Mark
Yeah,
can take my
sure.
place.
Sure, I'm leaving
I'm gonna
in
leave
5 minutes, like I said. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Bakayoko, so I have to leave. Anyway, thank you guys.
Bakayoko, we have to ship him to Saudi. Give them Bakayoko on free or something.
Well, I will talk about Lionel Messi and the contract that he has signed for Miami. It was some few days ago. I was talking to friends and I say, you know what? I expect Lionel Messi to end up in Miami because what is going on with the Argentine Football Association is they want to put a complex here where they will gather all the Argentines, the young ones, so that they can form the national team with those at home. So they think if Lionel Messi comes here, it's going to influence that project. And I was telling my friends, they were like, no, who is going to reject a huge amount to join the Saudi club? And I say, you know what? This guy is something else. He is going to go to Miami. And lo and behold, this afternoon, the news broke. But I'm so happy. I just leave a blog from the Red Bull Stadium. So we are going to have some interesting games to watch. And I tell you, I guess the stadium is going to be very, full when it comes to Lionel Messi. I know a whole lot of friends who are Hispanics and they support Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. It would have been so good if Ronaldo have also come and joined maybe LA Galaxy so that we can have the El Clasico here. But hey, they are going to be there. I don't know their next plans. Probably they are going to move to the United States. And
yeah, I don't think Ronaldo is ever gonna play here because he still gets some problem with the justice that can wake up anytime and then you find yourself in jail for 30 years. So I don't think he's gonna even come here. Since that incident, never came back here. I don't think in his life he's gonna come back here. It's over for Ronaldo. Forget about it.
So as I was saying, there are so many players. I was talking to my friends and they believe they might end up in the MLS. The likes of Jordi Alba is there. Sergio Busquets is around. We also have Aubameyang. Even Pulisic, nobody knows where he's going to play. Who knows? He might come.
He's going to Milan. I think Pulisic is still want to play in Europe.
Yeah.
But one day he will be back here.
Yeah. There are so many players who are going to light up the MLS league. And I'm so happy that Lionel Messi is coming. And also, I would like to talk about how Chelsea go about their transfers. And it seems to pay a lot of money to teams that they don't even deserve. When we need a player from a certain team, the amount that is involved is super huge. But when they are coming to our players, they expect some low fee. And I don't get it. It's about time Todd Bowley set aside, get the guys who can negotiate very well and get us some good deals. Because it doesn't make sense for Brighton to tell us that they want to pay 35 million for Cowell and they expect over 70 million for Caicedo. How on earth they think that this is going to play a role? There should be something to be done about the way we go about our marketing strategy. This is so bad to the extent that some of these teams always come and disrespect us with some fee. What happened with Ogate's situation shouldn't have even happened in the first place. This is a guy who wanted to play for us, and according to sources, the amount that they used to even purchase this guy wasn't enough compared to what we were trying to provide. So I actually don't know what this Todd Bowley guy is doing with Chelsea Football Club. It's about time.
So you wanted him to pay any amount just to get Ugarte? It didn't depend on Chelsea though, because we
it's
tried.
Not about me. Yeah. Honestly, I'm telling you, there was a time I was in Ecuador, a city called Guayaquil, and the people that I was working with, those who, because of them, I went to Guayaquil, called this young chap. I didn't know who he was, but not knowing he was very popular in the Ecuadorian league. Very young guy. So they said, oh, this is our friend from the United States. And he introduced himself, and he happens to play for a team in Guayaquil called Barcelona. And they are having another team called Emelec. They are rival teams. And he said, "Oh, since you are here, I want you to come and watch our game on Sunday because it's a derby." Man, you could see a lot of talent in that league. You know, some of these scouts can go to South America, as I always say. Get some boys. You can get as cheap as 100,000, 200,000. Just get them, nurture them, let them become.
I think that's what we're doing. When do you see that we got like Kendry Pius, we got Andrew Santos, we got Casadei, and we are following another Senegalese brother who play in the local division there. He's called the Monster. We are doing it, but I think it's
what they have to do.
It's going to take a little bit of time. I think if you see even the Richard, the Whisper from Jamaica, I think Chelsea are doing it.
But the point is, we have football fans in Chelsea who are not ready for these boys to nurture very well and join the bigger side. They always are looking for a household name, which doesn't make sense to me, because if you don't bring these people and let them go through the process, how are they going to become superstars? And we are always in a haste to buy somebody who is trendy, like trendy players. Oh, we heard that this guy is good. Then somebody will go to YouTube, bam, 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 check their highlight, 2 minutes highlight, 3 minutes highlight,
and then we make our conclusion. Yeah, I got your point, man. Yeah. I'm like
and
you.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why we always approach players and their prices and everything.
It's going to take time. The problem is it's going to take time for Chelsea fans to get used to the new strategy at Chelsea. But at the moment, people just want the finished article. If you cost a lot of money, we think that you are a bowler, even if we never heard of you, just because you are from Ecuador, or you are from Brazil, and you've been playing. Everybody is going to pretend that you've been watching him and pay whatever it takes. So that is a never-ending debate that is going to be in the Chelsea because of the culture under Roman Abramovich. But we are moving to the right direction. Yes. Can you go straight to the point, because I want to go? Yeah,
I want to wrap up by saying that if we really need a defensive midfielder that can cause this club very cheap and very easy, I'm telling you, people should watch out for a player called Salis. He plays for FC Lions. He's a Ghanaian international. And I'm telling you, I can bet on my life that if this guy should come to the Chelsea team, he's never known. He went to the World Cup. He played all the matches. If
you are breaking, bro. Okay, Mr. People Republic, say goodbye to people.
Yeah, man. Goodbye to people. Thank you for a good evening.
Yeah, I will be back tomorrow morning, or something happened tonight. I might be back, but I'll be behind the screen. You're gonna have all the commentary from the game between Fiorentina and West Ham. I have to do something with the Blue Army right now. I apologize, but I've been here for more than 2 hours, almost 3 hours. So that's been talking for 3 hours. It's a lot already. I'll be here until the end of the game, but I will be behind the scenes. So you have the comments, you have everything on the screen. I will keep updating you about Messi on the screen now. So thank you, People's Republic, my brother. Come back tomorrow. And, or tonight, if you see me, why not? Thank you for your support as always, my brother. I will come to your house and get all the money from you. Keep saving that money. I will come here with a bag of money. And then I will have to buy a team in the MLS, right? You're gonna own a team in the MLS from your money, from there in that part of the world. So, people, thank you so much for watching. I'll be here. If you ask me a question, I might respond, but I can't show, all my house and all my people. So I'll be behind the scenes. Thank you so much. God bless you. You guys are absolutely legend. And listen, go the Hammers. Today I am supporting West Ham United because I want them to win. I want Declan Rice to win this. Probably it's going to be his last game for West Ham. So I am praying that they win it and bring it to London. Why not? Thank you so much, people. God bless.
Unbelievable scenes here in a European final. Now the referee is having words with who I imagine is probably the director, match director here at Slavia Prague Stadium at the Fortuna Arena. Probably to give some sort of update. Now it wouldn't surprise me at all if a warning is going to be given over the PA system as to what might be happening here. So of course this can't continue like this, where Fiorentina players are just being, having missiles rained down on them at the moment. So the skipper, Cristiano Biraghi, is now having a large purple bandage put round his head in order for him to continue. I mean, when I say it's a cut, it was a really big one. He had blood pouring down from his head. Very, it's not talking like a little cut, that was really serious. And he's done well to be able to be in the position to continue. So it must have been extremely painful as well. Now we're into the 36th minute of the game, but we've not actually had any action or any play for around about 4 minutes now. Awful scenes here. I mean, it's not stuff that you want to report, but from, obviously not all of them, obviously, but from a number of West Ham spectators, poor scenes. There's a number of, drink cans, drink containers being thrown at the Fiorentina players. Now they're finally going to get this corner kick taken. I'm glad to say that nothing is now being thrown at Biraghi. Wondering if an announcement has been made over the PA with an official warning. And the corner kick is, booted away by the West Ham defender, but not convincingly. Now being pinballed around the penalty area before going into the hands of Areola. Now West Ham with Declan Rice in the right back position. Just trying to keep the ball a little bit here for the Hammers. They've not had much of the ball so far in this first half. But pleased to say the match is back underway after it was paused for around about 4 to 5 minutes while Cristiano Biraghi was receiving treatment. So if you have only just tuned in, very little to report in terms of the actual game itself. We've only really had one chance that fell to West Ham. Declan Rice steering his effort wide of the target from around about 20 yards out. But the main talking point of the game has been from obviously must make it clear, not all West Ham fans, but there have been a number of Hammers supporters who have been throwing drinks at Fiorentina players whenever they've been at the byline in front of the stand where the West Ham fans are based. And it's caused Cristiano Biraghi to receive a pretty huge cut on the back of his head. And he has done well to keep going here because it's been extremely painful. Now then, back onto the pitch, so Fiorentina with a throw-in deep inside their own half. Fiorentina have dominated possession so far in this game, but deadlock not really has come close to being broken so far in this match. Very close, very tight, very cagey. Now West Ham think that they've won a foul just over the halfway line. I think it's only going to be given as a throw-in though to the Hammers. So West Ham looking for their first European trophy in 53 years. It would be Fiorentina's first in 57 if they were to win tonight in Prague. Bit of head tennis here, but now Fiorentina with the ball on the deck as Nicolas Gonzalez tries to work the ball out from the right of midfield. This in the end has been adjudged to have been fouled by Ben Rama. Now Fiorentina back into the centre of defence. Be Luca Ranieri, moves the ball back onto Milenkovic. And very calmly and very slowly just moving the ball around the centre of defence and back to the goalkeeper. And Fiorentina trying to build the ball out from the right-hand side of defence, and the ball will just go out for a throw-in. Well, you can't beat around the bush. I mean, it has to be said, in this opening 40 minutes, it has been a poor game. There can't be any denying that. Of course, you want every European final to be a cracker of a match, but so far, quality has been lacking from both sides. So, not been a classic at all by any stretch of the imagination. Hopefully the second half will be a lot better, or hopefully in the last 5 minutes of this first half we can get a moment of magic, or, you know, a moment of inspiration from someone on this pitch for either team, just to spark this game into life. So at the moment, this game has been overshadowed by some ugly scenes here from some West Ham supporters. Now West Ham trying to build an attack on the left wing, and they have got a corner. Dodo, the Brazilian fullback, not happy with the decision whatsoever, but West Ham have won a corner on the left flank. Their first one of the game. So can West Ham take advantage here? Very hard save. Dodo did get the last touch of the ball and he's not happy with the decision, but West Ham have a corner on the left flank. First corner of the game for the Hammers. What can they do here? Easily headed away from Fiorentina, but goes backwards, and it will go out for another corner kick. It's a packed penalty area. Plenty of aerial threat for West Ham. Zuma is up, Antonio is up, Bowen is up. Another corner then on the left flank for West Ham. What can they do? Comes in again, easily. Oh, Kouame makes a hash of that. Bowen is able to get a shot in, but that's very quickly blocked by the Fiorentina defence, and now Fiorentina hurriedly get the ball away from the penalty area, but the ball is given away by their midfield, and now West Ham moving the ball from the left flank into the centre. Now West Ham win a free kick around about 30 yards out. Decent area. Would be a great time to score. Only about 4 minutes before the end of the first half. Definitely a foul. Kouame on Emerson. Fiorentina not doing well there to try and clear their lines. In the end, they've now conceded a set piece in a decent area. So free kick around the centre of play, around 30 yards out. Can the Hammers take advantage here? Now the referee having words with a whole host of players here, I think just to calm things down a little bit, as we wait for this free kick to be taken. Just coming into the 43rd minute of the game. With what's happened in the game, we would expect at least 5 minutes of stoppage time, as we still wait for this free kick to be taken. Packed penalty area. Big opportunity here for West Ham. I don't think it's a little bit too far away for an actual shot on target. I think it will be dinked into the area, and it will, but that's poor. Really poor. And again, that's a poor headed clearance from the Fiorentina player. Now West Ham trying to build down the right. Cross comes in. They could do something here, West Ham. It's headed down, but that's easily cleared away by Fiorentina. And it's Ranieri that clears the ball away. And the ball now back into the heart of West Ham's centre of defence. Zuma. Long ball being planted onto Benrahma. That's worked well. Now they lose the ball again quickly. Long ball from Fiorentina, and it goes back into the hands of West Ham, deep inside their own half. Very tense game. Quite feisty as well. But both goal nets padlocked at the moment. Absolutely no danger at all of a goal at either end. 0-0 between Fiorentina and West Ham. Areola, French international keeper for West Ham. Ball over the byline. Tries to find Benrahma, just a little bit too far, and Dodo will pass the ball back onto Terrace. Now Fiorentina player goes down. just over the halfway line. It's Gonzalez. It looks as if Fiorentina have won a free kick, just around 5 yards. Just over into West Ham's own half. So Fiorentina will probably take the free kick short, and they do, as they have done pretty much all throughout the game. Just looking to build the passing up play from defence and moving it into midfield, but just a real lack of quality. And it's not just from Fiorentina, it's been the same from West Ham as well. There's not been one single, not even like a top quality cross, like just a decent cross that's come into either area. It's been, I have to say, I'm surprised by the lack of quality from both sides at the moment. I don't know if the occasion has maybe got to them a little bit, or both teams, because of the grandeur of the occasion, are just playing more cautiously than what they would normally would do. Hard to say, but yeah, it's hopefully we can only hope the second half is a bit more eventful than this first one. Now 4 minutes of additional time. Quite short actually, I thought there'd be a little bit more than that. Now Fiorentina just building down the right, on the just moving the ball from the byline. Kouame now onto the left, just winning the ball again, just dragging the ball away from the byline. Cross comes in, easily dealt with by Areola. And this is what I mean, there's barely been any crosses being put inside to either area. And when a cross has eventually been put in, it's been poor. That's the only way you can describe it, politely. But it has just summed the game up. It's been very, very low on quality. I don't know if the occasion has just got to both sides, or the tactics from both sides have just, they've both happened to be extremely cautious. But it's been a pretty poor cup final, it has to be said, at the moment, of course. Could all change very, very quickly. The first goal is now just absolutely crucial. So crucial. And you would think that a goal, whenever it does come, hopefully, will suddenly stretch this game out massively. We can get a bit more of a contest here, because at the moment, it's not been great to watch, it has to be said. Now Fiorentina just in the middle of play. Kouame. Amrabat. Amrabat receives the ball again. He moves the ball to Milinkovic in the centre of defence. Now on to the right. Dodo. Moves the ball into the centre for Bonaventura, Italian international. He's got options. Moves the ball out onto the left. Mandragora. Amrabat. Now moves the ball back onto the right. Spread the ball out nicely here, Fiorentina. Gonzalez tries to find Dodo on the right. And it just takes a little deflection off a West Ham player. And a corner is given for Fiorentina. With only about 90 seconds left of this first half. We'll see if anything else is thrown at the Fiorentina players. Glad to say nothing has. It's Biraghi who takes it, who's now sporting a massive purple headband because of the massive cut that he received around about 15 minutes ago. What a time this would be to break the deadlock if they could do it. Now they take it short this time. Amrabat now crosses the ball into the area. That's easily defended by West Ham. Cleared the ball out by Rice. And the ball will go out for a throw-in. Around 30 seconds left then of this first half. In terms of chances, I would genuinely say there's only been one meaningful attempt. And that was Declan Rice for West Ham after about 10 minutes. 20-yard effort. It was close, but steered just wide of the target. And I think that is genuinely been the only meaningful chance of this first half. It's been very, very quiet, very cagey. But it makes this first goal of the game even more crucial. Now Kouame has a chance and it's the post, and Fiorentina take the lead. They've taken the lead. It's Luka Jovic with the goal. But has it been given as offside? It's been given as offside. Goodness me. It looks as if it's being given as offside there. We're going to have a look at the replay. Well, the actual initial cross is fine, but then it's the header from Kwame. It hits the post. Jovic heads the ball. It does trickle over the line. Poor goalkeeping, it has to be said. Now it's going to go to VAR. From what I've seen, it does look as if the Fiorentina play was just offside. So I think the correct decision has been made. And it's been right that no goal has been from different angles. Now into the 6 minutes of stoppage time. any of it in this game so far. It's not really been befitting the standard of the European final at the moment. Of course, that can all change quickly. Now Benrahma loses the ball. Now Dodo with the ball with Fiorentina on the right flank, just outside the penalty area. The cross comes in, and it just manages to evade everyone. And it's Mandragora that floats the ball back in from the left wing. But West Ham able to deal with it just. But Fiorentina back in possession of the ball. And it's Biraghi, the captain, who passes the ball back onto Mandragora. But West Ham managed to win possession. That's given away cheaply. Amrabat. Now onto Milenkovic. Bonaventura. To Dodo. Now back to Amrabat. Around about 35 yards out. Fiorentina already just pushing up a little bit further when in possession than what they did in the first half, so that's a positive sign. Amrabat now back onto the right flank. Can Bonaventura put a good cross in? Comes into Kouame. And the first touch from Kouame is just a little bit too heavy. And that's dealt with easily by West Ham's defence. Now West Ham trying to build the ball up from their right hand flank. Lose the ball again cheaply. Fiorentina do look a little bit more urgent now in this final third. Bonaventura back to Dodo, just on the edge of the penalty area, and it's Declan Rice that wins the ball away quite impressively. Now on to Michail Antonio. And he's judged to have been fouled. Fiorentina's manager absolutely furious with that decision. But the foul is given. And what can West Ham do with this set piece here? Just about 10 yards inside Fiorentina's own half. A little bit tame, I must say, I think, that decision. But referee has given a free kick in the favour of the English outfit. Goalless here as we move on into the 49th minute of the game. So West Ham with this free kick around about 5 yards inside Fiorentina's own half. Now out onto the left wing for West Ham. What can they do from here? Can they start to show some and pose an attacking threat in this final third? We've seen so little of it recently. They've won a throw-in. Dodo again not happy with the referee with his decision, but it's given. And now West Ham just on the edge of the area. Moves the ball back onto the left flank. Takes a deflection. And the ball will go out for a corner kick for West Ham. West Ham player also has gone down. I think it's Jared Bowen claiming the penalty there. We'll just have a look. Well, I don't think there's anything in that whatsoever, I must say. Bowen claiming that he's gone down with a blow to the head. VAR may have a look at it though. From first glance it didn't seem to be too much in that at all. But West Ham will have a corner. Only their third one of the game. What can West Ham do here from this set piece? Be on the right flank. Bowen to take. That's headed away by the Fiorentina defence. The ball will go out for a throw-in, only about 5 yards from the byline. 0-0 between the Italian and English sides. No changes yet from the Hammers. Fiorentina with just the one made at half time. Looks as if it was a straight swap. Luka Jovic off and Arthur Cabral, the Brazilian player, on. Long throw-in coming in from West Ham. That's easily claimed by Pietro Terracino. So Fiorentina able to deal with that threat comfortably. Now it looks as if we've got another Fiorentina player down. It's Gonzalez again. That has gone down on the pitch. We need to have a look at the replay to see what happened here or what's happened. Now again he's claiming that he's been flattered in the face. He's made an absolute meal of that one. So VAR will have to check just to see if there is anything in that, but it looks as if it's just gone down very, very easily and made that as dramatic as possible, and nothing has been given correctly. So Fiorentina back in possession with Terracciano with the ball at his feet, moves the ball out onto the right hand side of the defence and then gains the ball back. If you've just joined us, welcome to Flash Score's coverage of the Europa Conference League final between West Ham United and Fiorentina, two teams that have won one European trophy each in their histories, but for both sides it's been a long time since they have claimed a trophy, a continental trophy. For both sides is the European Cup Winners' Cup that they've won for Fiorentina back in 1961, and for West Ham United 4 years later in 1965, back in the days of Bobby Moore and Martin Peters. Now Fiorentina being pressured well by West Ham's attack. Fiorentina deal with it okay. Bit of a collision there between a West Ham player and Fiorentina. I think it was Benrahma for West Ham. I don't think there was any malicious intent there from both players, but that's quite a collision from both players, and physios from both teams will go towards and attend both players. Quite a collision, that one. And the referee does have the cards out. I think it's Gonzalez that's down on the pitch again for Fiorentina. And it looks as if it's Benrahma for West Ham. So we'll just see what the referee decides here. But it did seem as if he did have the yellow in his hands. And the referee just speaking to Gonzalez just to see how he is. Now it's Benrahma that receives a booking for West Ham. Benrahma not happy with the decision whatsoever. So a booking is given there for the West Ham player. It looks as if Gonzalez will be okay to continue though. But he is still being treated at the moment. As we still continue with this break in play. He's still appealing about the decision. There's nothing he can do to change it. But he is still complaining about it. He needs to stop, otherwise he does run the risk of getting a second yellow. Now, finally, Fiorentina have the opportunity to take this free kick. Around 10 yards inside West Ham's own half. About 9 minutes into the second half. First goal will be so crucial in this game. I think it's fair to say there's not going to be many goals at all in this match. Both sides have completely cancelled each other out so far, and there's not really any sign to say that that's going to change anytime soon. Amrabat just crossing over the halfway line for Laviola. Now on to Milenkovic. On to Dodo on the right hand side. Goes past to Gued. Coming under some pressure from Declan Rice, the West Ham skipper. Back to Dodo. Now Milenkovic again. Amrabat. Back on to Ranieri. Back to Amrabat in the centre circle. On to Milenkovic. And they're just being retreated back. They've had to go about 15 yards back. Decent pressure there from West Ham. They've certainly worked hard in their attack. They've barely had any opportunities to actually be able to have a shot on goal. Which has been the story of the game so far, but that's for both sides. In what has been a very tense, very cagey final, to say the least. Fiorentina with a long ball up. Gonzalez just misses with the connection. And the ball will go out for a throw-in halfway inside West Ham's own area. Fiorentina dominating possession at the moment, almost around 3 times the amount of completed passes in comparison to the English outfit. Now the referee just having a word there with Dodo. I think Dodo has been speaking so much in giving verbals to the referee. I think he's right on the verge of being given a booking here by the referee. I think the referee is saying for the last time, for the final warning, any more words of dissent and he will be given a booking. Now Zuma passes the ball on to Kufal. Antonio tries to head ball back onto Bowen. Just around the penalty spot, but that's easily claimed by Terraciano. Still 0-0 as we go into the 57th minute of the game. No sign of a breakthrough so far. Now Fiorentina just going on a quick count here. Mandragora has Cabral, the substitute, in support. Now Kwame, what can he do here from range? Very, very tame effort straight into the hands of Areola. Very tame effort. But I think that is actually Fiorentina's first effort on target. Easy claim for the goalkeeper. He'll save that 99 times out of 100. But I think that is the Italian outfit's actual first effort on target. And quite possibly the first effort on target from either side. It's been a final that's lacked quality, it's fair to say at the moment. Just a lot of tussling here in the midfield. Very scrappy affair in the midfield so far in this second half. West Ham with a long ball up from the right wing, but Fiorentina deal with it. Now West Ham were appealing for a handball here, vehemently. This will be interesting to see if VAR will check this. But there were a number of West Ham players that did run up to the referee, claiming that the long throw-in was actually handled by a Fiorentina defender. So we'll see if anything comes from that. I think the referee is being given some instructions, and now we are getting a potential penalty check. VAR are looking into this, so we will see, was this ball handled by a Fiorentina defender? It's very hard to say just at the moment from that first glance. It comes off Jared Bowen initially. Now then, I think that does come off the hands of Cristiano Biraghi. Now we will see if the referee will be shown to have a look at this on the video. He's got a number of players asking what the latest is. And it looks as if the VAR people are still looking here. Now the referee is going to look for himself at the video footage. My gut feeling is that a penalty is going to be awarded. I think it does come off the hand of Cristiano Biraghi. So it comes off initially off Jared Bowen's chest, and it definitely comes off the hand of Cristiano Biraghi. I think it would deem to be in an unnatural position. It definitely affects influences how that attack goes, because they did have a good goal scoring opportunity there. I'm pretty certain the referee is going to give a penalty to West Ham. I would be very surprised if he does not give this. All eyes on the referee in Prague. Just looking at that replay multiple times, so that ball. Now then, the referee is going to make his decision. Penalty. West Ham have a penalty on the hour mark. The handball is given, and a penalty is given for the Hammers. So West Ham United are a spot kick away from taking the lead in the Europa Conference League final with half an hour to go. Biraghi appealing to the referee. There's nothing he can do to change this now. So West Ham are a spot kick away from taking the lead in the Europa Conference League final. We're into the 61st minute of the game. Now Zuma is going to be taken off for West Ham. Just have a quick look to see who comes on for it. So Zuma has gone off. And it's Kehrer that's come on. Thilo Kehrer, German international. And Fiorentina will make a substitution as well. Saponara will come on for Kwame. Excuse me there, slight frog in my throat just before this penalty gets taken. So Saponara comes on for Kouame. Zuma has come off for West Ham. And Kehrer has come on. So a substitution each. West Ham about to take this penalty. The referee just giving the orders to everyone to make sure they don't encroach in the area. We're coming into the 62nd minute of the game. David Moyes looks on. Can West Ham take the lead? And he scored! West Ham take the lead in the Europa Conference League final. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And West Ham have one hand on the Europa Conference League trophy. And it's Said Benrahma with the goal for West Ham United. And he goes straight into the West Ham fans. Fiorentina manager really not happy with that decision at all. Throws the water bottle away in disgust. And some iconic celebrations there as Benrahma goes straight into the West Ham faithful. No doubt he's going to be given a booking for that. But Benrahma has given West Ham the lead in this Europa Conference League final. They are around 30 minutes away. 30 minutes away from winning the Europa Conference League. Great penalty, sent the keeper the wrong way. Expertly, didn't stand a chance there. And West Ham have the lead. Around 28 minutes away from claiming their first European trophy in, I think, 53 years. Just getting the reaction there from David Moyes as that penalty goes in. Absolutely delighted. And of course, as I said before, in terms of an actual trophy, I think David Moyes has only won 2 so far in his career. The Community Shield. Excuse me, just frog in my throat there. The Community Shield for Manchester United. And the old Division 2 league title for Preston North End back in the year 2000. In terms of actual trophies, that is what David Moyes has won so far in his managerial career. But can he be adding the European title to that? Now, it's what the game needed. The game desperately needed a goal. We do now finally have that. And we should have a much more eventful game here. So Fiorentina have now got to come out, start pressing a lot more than what they have done. But of course, that now gives West Ham some opportunities to break more on the counter. Now West Ham on the attack here, on the left wing. Decent cross that's come in. That's headed away nicely from the heart of Fiorentina's defence. Declan Rice with the ball, just moving the ball away from the centre circle. Now on the left flank. That's good defending there from Fiorentina just to concede the throw. Good defending from Milenkovic with the tackle that was put in. So if you've just joined us, West Ham have just taken the lead in the final of the Europa Conference League. 62nd minute spot kick converted by Said Benrahma, and the Algerian international has put one hand on the trophy for West Ham. Can they see off the job? Throw-in around about 25 yards away from the byline. And a goal kick is given for Fiorentina. Now Fiorentina have got to press more than what they have done so far this evening. It's been a very disappointing performance by them. To be fair, I don't think West Ham have played particularly well either. Now then, Fiorentina have got a chance here immediately on the counter. Now they're appealing for handball after the close range effort was blocked by the West Ham player. And the referee immediately reacts by giving the Fiorentina player a booking. Immediately gives the, I think it's Luca Ranieri, a booking there. And he can't believe the decision that's been given from the referee. So it's Fiorentina player's turn to shout for handball. And immediately their player receives a booking for before descent towards the referee. Now at first glance, that looks to have come off the chest of the West Ham defender, so I don't think there is anything in that. And it looks as if we are going to continue with play, so we're not going to have a penalty for Fiorentina as well. And it's Mandragora with the booking. So Fiorentina have got to come out and press more. They have to. They've got no choice here. Can they get a shot in from around about 18 yards out? And it's gone in! It's 1-1. We've got the equaliser. And now we finally have a contest in this game. Fiorentina with a very quick equaliser, and that's Bonaventura with the effort from around 18 yards out, and that nestles into the bottom corner. So only around 5 minutes after West Ham took the lead, Fiorentina get the equaliser. Only took about 5 minutes of some more urgent pressing play, and Fiorentina have got their equaliser, and they've made the breakthrough. And finally, we have a good contest on our hands here. It's been very low on quality so far, but up until the last 5 minutes, we've finally broken out into what's a pretty gripping football game. A lovely, lovely finish there from the Fiorentina player, from Bonaventura. Nestles into the bottom corner. I don't think you can have any criticism there of Areola in West Ham's net. It's just a very, very good finish. Beautiful play, and it's now 1-1. And it should be a very, very interesting final 25 minutes of this game. Can either team find the winner? We're just looking at David Moyes' reaction there to that goal. He cannot believe that his team have lost the lead after only about 5 minutes after taking it. And that's Bonaventura's second goal of this Europa Conference League campaign this season. So he's got Laviola back into this game. And now is set for a grandstand remainder of this match. 1-1 between Fiorentina and West Ham United. Won't surprise me now if plenty of changes are now made from both sides. Of course, for both teams, this is their last game of the season. Fascinating now to see how this game develops. Now, whether we see a continuation of how stretched this game has become, or whether both teams go back into their shell again. But it's so incredible, isn't it, that Fiorentina, for the first 62 minutes of this game had really barely created anything. Just that header right at the end of before the half-time whistle that hit the post. And then as soon as West Ham took the lead, just a bit more urgency in the pressing play, and they managed to find a gap in West Ham's defence. Great finish, and they get the equaliser. And now Fiorentina have got a free kick, I would say probably about 35 yards out front byline, on the right flank. Now can Fiorentina quickly take the lead? Momentum is with them now, of course. Either Amrabat to take, or Bonaventura, who broke the deadlock for Fiorentina. Ball is whipped in, and that should be easily claimed by the French goalkeeper, and it is. Very, very interesting to see now what happens for the remainder of this game. Will this game now continue to be a much more stretched affair now that the deadlock has been broken on both sides? Now West Ham go quickly on the counter. We've got a football match on our hands now. Now Antonio's got a big chance here. Oh, but that's saved by the goalkeeper. I think he has been ruled as offside though anyway, so even if he had applied the finishing touch, that would have been given as offside. But these are promising signs, especially as a neutral here, that we're going to have a very, very exciting rest of the game on our hands. Gaps are beginning to open up in defence that simply were not there in the first half. Correct decision, by the way, on Antonio. He was definitely offside as that through ball was played. Now it'll be Fiorentina to go on a little counter of their own. Dodo moving the ball from the right into the centre to Amrabat, to Milenkovic, and to Luca Ranieri. Now back to Milenkovic. We'll go for the long ball, trying to find Dodo on the right flank. Now Fiorentina Just finding a few more gaps now in West Ham's defence. It's a low cross put in. Can he go for it? Oh, and it's just gone wide. That was a big chance there for Mandragora. On the edge of the area, had space, and the Fiorentina fans know it as well. They know that was a big chance, right on the edge of the area. To be fair, good defending there from Jared Bowen. Managed to just put enough pressure on Mandragora to steer that effort wide. So 20 minutes to go of normal time. It's taken a long time for this match to get going on the pitch. But once it has, this has been a very, very interesting affair. It's going to be fascinating to see in particular how West Ham cope with the sudden change of momentum after taking that lead through that penalty kick from Said Benrahma, and then to suddenly just lose that lead almost as soon as they'd taken it. Very interesting to see how they react and what decisions David Moyes takes here, because the momentum is certainly with Fiorentina right now. Throwing in an attacking position for Fiorentina is dealt with fairly comfortably so far by West Ham's defence. And now Laviola gain possession again. Oh, and he's now ruled as offside straight away. Manager absolutely furious. There is such an emotional presence around that dugout. He's kicking every ball, heading every ball. The water bottles are going absolutely flying pretty much with every decision that's made by the referee. So 1-1 between Fiorentina and West Ham coming into the 73rd minute of the game. Laviola looking to break quickly. Now West Ham with the ball onto the left. Around 30 yards now. Moving the ball into the centre. Looks to dink the ball in. Jared Bowen's header. And that's just easily handled by the Fiorentina defence. Now Dodo with the ball and he's bustled over. That's surely going to be given as a free kick. And it is. Easy call there for the referee. Yeah, it's just bustled over by Benrahma. Frustration more than anything. Sheer frustration. West Ham have got themselves into such a good position. And we're just seeing a replay here of Fiorentina's goal. A glass of water once we do get to the end of the 90 minutes. Now West Ham they're just about to win a free header. Booking is given. Looks like it's been given to Milenkovic. And West Ham have a free kick in a decent area here. I'd say around about 30 yards from the goal line. And yeah, clear foul there from Milenkovic on Emerson Palmieri, the Italian international. Now can West Ham take advantage here? Can they take the lead for a second time? Milenkovic with the latest booking of the game, of course. Nowhere near as many bookings in this cup final as the one a few days ago for the Europa League final, which, to be fair, was an absolute farce, it must be said. So, free kick in a decent area. There certainly won't be a shot attempted here, it will be a cross. That will be put in from the left wing. Plenty of West Ham players up forward. What can we get here? Dealt with at the moment for Fiorentina. Soucek with a long range volley. Miles over the bar. Kufal, with that volley. Miles over the bar. Now then, West Ham with an attacking change. Fornals is going to be coming on. The Spanish international, of course, got the winner with basically the last kick of the game to put West Ham through to the Conference League final. So Fornals will come on, and he'll come on for the goal scorer, Said Benrahma. So Benrahma off, Fornals on for West Ham. We're into the 76th minutes of the game. And as it stands, we're going into extra time. Long ball in from the Italian goalkeeper, Terrace. Now Fiorentina can go in a quick counter here. Moving the ball back onto the left. On for the substitute that's just come on, and the shot is blocked comfortably by the West Ham player. That's a ridiculously ambitious attempt there from the Fiorentina defensive midfielder. But West Ham cheaply give the ball away. And now the Fiorentina skipper can go for a 25-yard shot on target. And that's comfortably claimed by French goalkeeper Alphonse Areola. So it's the bandaged figure of Biraghi. The skipper, of course, has got that bandage on because one of the drinks containers that were thrown by the West Ham fans ended up making contact, and he's got quite a large gash on the back of his head, so that is why he's wearing a large purple headband around him. And he's done well to continue, to be fair, because it looked extremely painful what had happened. Of course, terrible scenes there from the West Ham fans. Now West Ham's turn to just share the ball around in the centre of defence. And the game has slowed down again. Now that it's gone level again, it has reverted to being a very steady game at the moment. Now Declan Rice surging forwards. Again, ball cheaply given away. Looks as if West Ham are preparing to bring on possibly a couple more subs. And it actually looks as if a Fiorentina player has been given a booking, but it's a substitute that's been given the booking. And it's Alfred Duncan, the Ghanaian international, that has been given a booking and he's not even been on the pitch. So can only assume that's been given for some dissent towards the referee or one of the assistant referees, but Duncan has been given a booking before he's even actually contributed to anything on the pitch. Now West Ham on the right flank. Can they get a meaningful cross on the right flank? Plenty of West Ham fans appealing for a handball. Nothing given. West Ham do win a throw-in. And it's Kufal that's not happy at all with the assistant referee nearby that a handball decision was not given. We'll have a look at a quick replay here. Yeah, it does. Well, it's certainly not intentional. Comes off Saponara's backside and onto his arm. I think the assistant referee was correct to not give that. Long free throwing given from West Ham. And that's a great save from the goalkeeper, and West Ham again appealing for a handball. And it's not being given though by the referee. And instead it looks as if a foul is being given on Milenkovic, possibly by Michail Antonio. We'll have a look at the replay again then, yeah, and Antonio's boot, not intentional, but it does just catch the face of Milenkovic. Would have been a very, very painful one. And yeah, right decision there for the free kick to be given. Now Fiorentina back in possession. Looking to go in a counter-attack themselves. Bonaventura moving a lot more forward in the second half than he ever did in the first. And West Ham just not being able to keep possession of the ball very well, especially since Fiorentina got that equaliser. It's becoming a much more urgent affair, but a lot scrappier as well. So both teams are now looking to push forward a lot quicker. But Fiorentina not keeping the ball as well as they did do in the first half. It's getting a bit more feisty now as well on the pitch. Paqueta and Amrabat having some words there. Fiorentina manager practically on the pitch at the moment, getting involved not for the first time. So coming into the 81st minute of the game, 1-1 between Fiorentina and West Ham. Goes without saying. Next goal, absolutely crucial. And that was a headed effort there from Souček, which actually produced a very good save from Terrace. It came from nowhere. And the defender obviously did not see that coming as well. That was a really good save from Terrace. It's going to be a corner kick for West Ham. Of course, a goal here at this time. It'd be like gold for the Hammers if they were to get it. Corner comes in. Not dealt with too convincingly by Fiorentina. West Ham still have possession. Declan Rice. Cross comes in. Weighted too heavily. And that goes out very cheaply for a goal kick. But we've got a West Ham player down. I think it's Trufal. We'll have to have a look at the replay to see exactly what happened there. We'll say it's not been Rice's best performance that I've ever seen. He's not been as effective as he usually is for in a West Ham shirt or an England shirt. It was Jared Bowen that's actually gone down for West Ham, clutching his ankle. He's trying to continue, but just running a bit gingerly at the moment. So we're just coming into the 83rd minute of the game. Dead level again, 1-1. But, thankfully, the second half has been a lot more eventful on the pitch than the first. It took a while for some life to break into this game, but as soon as West Ham were awarded their spot kick, we've had a much more interesting game to watch. Can we find a late winner in this 90 minutes? Now Fiorentina pushing the ball forward. Out onto the left wing. Saponara. Moves the ball to the skipper, Biraghi. Now onto Amrabat. Amrabat gets the cross in. Dealt with comfortably by West Ham. And that will be Emerson that heads the ball away. Back into possession of Fiorentina. They are beginning to push everyone up forward a bit more. Every single one of their outfield players now in West Ham's own area. Bonaventura with the ball right in the centre of play inside West Ham's own half. We're about 35 yards out from the byline. Now out onto the right. Ball moved away from Nicolas Gonzalez. Now back to Bonaventura in the centre of play, who I'd say has been Fiorentina's best player so far. And I must say, absolutely dreadful long-range attempt there from Biraghi. Way too ambitious. And that goes probably around about 15 yards wide of the post. Now we've got another substitution for Fiorentina. Igor, the Brazilian player, will come on, and he'll come on for Luca Ranieri, the Italian player. So Ranieri off, Igor on. Another substitution for Laviola. Only around about 6 minutes remaining of the normal 90 minutes. At the moment we are heading into extra time. Can there be a late winner for either of these teams? And it would be a historic goal for whichever team it comes for. Now West Ham going on a quick counter. Can he get something here? That's very just not effective at all there from Fornals. I think he had more support than what he actually had. And his header to try and find an assist just ended up straight into the arms of Pietro Terracciano. Now Bonaventura has had a very strong second half, not just because of his goal. He has been a bit more of a commanding presence in the centre of Fiorentina's midfield and has played much more of an attacking role. Now referee has given a free kick, much to Fiorentina's disgust and Amrabat's, and it's in a decent area for West Ham here. And it looks as if a yellow card is going to be dished out, and it is. The Moroccan international is given booking. I think that's now the fourth one of the game. I think the third one for Fiorentina. Don't think he can really have any reason to be annoyed about that. He did slide in when he really didn't need to. It's a cheap free kick to give away from the Moroccan international. And it's a free kick in a good area here on the left wing. It's a packed penalty area. It'll be Declan Rice to take the free kick. A goal here and West Ham would be right on the verge of winning their first European trophy in 53 years. What can Declan Rice do here? Can he come up with some magic? Can he find possibly his last ever assist as a West Ham player? Free kick comes in. Headed away by the Fiorentina defence fairly comfortably. And the ball, though, cheaply given away. And the ball hurriedly passed back from the defence back to Areola in West Ham's goal. The goal here for either side would be like gold dust, with only around 5 minutes remaining of the 90. Throw-in to be taken about halfway inside Fiorentina's own half. Kufal with a long throw-in. That's poor. Absolute let-off. Far too much weight on it, and the ball will go out for a goal kick for Terrace to take. Will there be any more subs before the 90 minutes is up? Of course, both managers have got to consider could well be another 30 minutes to play here, and of course possibly a penalty shootout. That's how the Europa League final ended, between Sevilla and Roma, and it was Sevilla who came out on top. At this moment in time, absolutely impossible to call who's going to end out on top here, because it's been such a close game. It's not been a fantastic game by any stretch of the imagination. It's been fairly low on quality. But it's been a very, very tense game. It's very difficult to say who is going to edge out as winners here. Going into the 88th minute, looks as if both teams probably conceding the fact it will go into extra time. Long ball punted in by West Ham, dealt with comfortably by Fiorentina. Certainly going to have a tense finish here in this European final for both sets of fans. And Igor just being pressured there from Souček. He's had a pretty quiet game, as we said, the Czech attacking midfielder for West Ham. Back in his home country. Now Fiorentina spread the ball out to Saponara out on the left. Finds some support from Mandragora. But that's easily won there by Lucas Paqueta. Now Paqueta coming under some good pressure here from Fiorentina. Now can Fiorentina take advantage? Here's Amrabat, 25 yards out, goes for goal. Comfortably saved by Areola, the French international. It was a decent effort, but again, a comfortable save there for Areola to make. Still level as we now, well, any minute now is a crucial stage of this match. Now Antonio surely has been fouled there. And yeah, the free kick has been given, so around about 15 yards inside Fiorentina's own half. Will West Ham go short, or will they punt the ball long? Go with the aerial presence of the likes of Antonio, possibly Declan Rice as well, who's moving up forward. There'll be a Kufal to take. Plenty of bodies in that penalty area. And that's poor. Has to be said, that is a poor free kick. Goes straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, and it's either going to end with the goalkeeper claiming the ball or the goalkeeper winning the free kick, and it's the free kick that is won. And we're going into the 90th minute now. We'll see how much stoppage time there is. I would say probably I would go for 4. I don't think there'll be too much added on time. I think the free kick was trying to find Cairo. Jared Bowen, with just the goalkeeper to beat, manages to beat his marker for pace, and he manages to calmly slot the ball home. And it's Jared Bowen, England's own Jared Bowen, who may well have just given West Ham's first European trophy in 53 years. We're just having a look at the key moment when that through ball was played, and I would say that is dead level. I think Jared Bowen is okay, and I think West Ham's lead will remain intact. He had a lot to do. He was coming under a lot of pressure from his marker. He just beat him out for pace, but still had quite a bit to do to beat the goalkeeper. So as we look at it now, Bowen actually takes the shot right on the edge of the area, and he just manages to go the wrong way of the goalkeeper, just manages to wrong foot the goalkeeper at the right time. The goalkeeper moves towards his right. Bowen strikes towards his left. He doesn't go for power, he goes for precision, and he gets his reward. And West Ham are just minutes away from claiming the Europa Conference League title. We're just awaiting confirmation as to how much stoppage time will be given. But it's Jared Bowen, England's own Jared Bowen, that has put West Ham 3.5 minutes away from claiming a European trophy. 5 minutes of added on time. We're 90 seconds into that at the moment. So it's 2-1 to West Ham United. Out of nowhere, the counter-attack started for West Ham. Through ball was played, took the Fiorentina defence by surprise. Jared Bowen was the furthest person up front for West Ham, and his composure was absolutely excellent there. And he managed to just wrong foot Terrace at the moment that he struck the ball on the edge of the area, sent him the wrong way, and the ball nestled into the back of the net. But it's not over yet. Fiorentina have a corner. We're into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Around 2.5 minutes to go. Fiorentina have got to throw everything here. They've got to throw the kitchen sink. They've got to throw in everything in order to get an equaliser. They have no choice. But West Ham, just moments away from making history. They have not won a major trophy, what you would class as historically as a major trophy, since 1980, since they won the FA Cup. And they've not won a European trophy since 1965, since the days of Bobby Moore, when they won the European Cup Winners' Cup. 2 minutes away from making history. West Ham making a tactical substitution here. Ogbonna will come on. Angelo Ogbonna is going to come on from Michail Antonio. Antonio, as you would expect, very slowly making his way off the pitch. But West Ham just moments away from claiming history. We're around 80 seconds away. Fiorentina with a free kick deep inside, just around 5 yards inside their own area. As you can expect, pretty much every other outfield player is now in West Ham's own half. They've got to play the ball up. They've got to play the long ball up front now. They've got no choice. We're into the final minutes of stoppage time. Can they come up with a piece of magic here to get a very late equaliser? West Ham have around 50 seconds left to defend their lead. Declan Rice just booting the ball up, trying to eat up as much time up as possible. Jared Bowen blatantly fouls Igor there, so Fiorentina will take a short free kick straight to Terrace. Terrace has no choice. He's got to boot the ball up front, up long. Now Bonaventura has been Fiorentina's best player of this game. There's only about 20 seconds left of the added on time that was given. Do Fiorentina have one last chance to save this game? Saponara on the left wing. The ball is deflected. It hasn't gone for a corner, but it will go out for a throw. We're into the 5th minute of stoppage time. This has to be Fiorentina's last chance. They've got to take the opportunity here, but West Ham scramble the ball away from the penalty area. All eyes on the referee. We're into the 6th minute of stoppage time. The referee has surely got to be blowing the whistle at any moment here. The referee still hasn't blown the final whistle. David Moyes pleading with the referee to blow the whistle. Now West Ham have possession of the ball in the centre of defence. Souček just moving the ball out. Loses possession. But at the moment, every second that's eaten up takes West Ham closer to European glory. We're almost into the 7th minute of stoppage time. I'm not sure where this added on time to the added on time has come from, but it's building up the drama. West Ham moments away from becoming Europa Conference League winners. West Ham have the ball in the left flank of defence. Huge long ball put forward. Tries to find Lucas Paqueta. And Paqueta has managed to win a free kick, which is almost like winning another goal at this moment. All the West Ham substitutes, all the West Ham staff members, none of them are seated. They're all waiting to invade the pitch. West Ham just eating up as much time as possible here. Lucas Paquetá, I'm pretty sure, is not injured, but he's staying down for as long as possible. He's staying down for as long as the referee gives him. We're into the 7th minute of stoppage time. There surely can't be much more to go. Surely. West Ham fans are going absolutely crazy right now in Prague, in the capital of Czechia. West Ham just need to keep the ball. All they need to do. And that's not what they've done. Very, very cheaply given away free kick. It was pretty poor there from Kufal. There surely can't be much more time to be added on. I don't know where this has come from. But the referee still hasn't blown the whistle. But Fiorentina give the ball back to Terrace in goal. Has to punt the ball up long. Has to. Have Fiorentina got one more chance in them? West Ham just need to keep the ball or eat up as much time as possible, and they will have won a European honour. A free kick has been given to Fiorentina just over the halfway line. I'd say around about 5 yards into West Ham's own half, into the 8th minute of stoppage time.